shoot the bull for a little while, just
I'll follow your lead.
Just to get comfortable in the space with somebody, just like some informal chatter, and also like little preparing together. Like, what are we going to talk about? How do you want to approach the time together?
Yep.
And
I'll try not to pop my fingers next to the microphone.
You could, yeah. Is that what you do? Is it a nervous tick or what?
It's my hands, yeah.
Do they hurt? Does it make it feel better, or is it just
just tension release? Yeah. You'll see a lot of fidgeting, and I don't sit still well.
Yeah, me neither.
So usually it's like I have to get up and move, and so
yeah,
I'll need that camera to just follow me around the room.
Get one of those drones.
There you go.
It's like follows you around. When you talk on the phone, do you pace?
No, usually I talk on the phone in the car.
Okay.
My old commute used to be 45 minutes plus. So that's when I'd call and catch up with family. If I'm at home or when I worked and did phone sales, then I would usually sit actually cross-legged, and I'd kind of put my head down so there's no distractions, nothing to pull me out of the conversation, because usually I'd have to be so focused on intonation, mine and the other person's, get a better understanding of what they're telling me without saying. So a lot of that was just kind of having to really bear down and bypass my ADHD to stay in the moment and actually get the information I need, have a conversation, translate that via, I don't have any physical or visual representation of the person. I only have tonality. So that would be very, very draining, like a 90-minute phone call with someone and then be like, great, pay me 10 grand.
What are you talking about? What's the context for these discussions?
Yeah. So this is my old job before I was a personal trainer. I did phone sales.
Sales.
Yeah.
So you would talk to folks and and then guide them towards some kind of closing.
Yep.
For that coffee, because coffee is for closers.
That's right.
ADHD. You've got ADHD.
Yep. I
just put the bullet points on here.
I went in for ADHD. I forgot the paperwork 5 times, and they said that's part of the test.
How old were you? How old were you when you found out?
This was 3 years ago.
Oh my God. How old are you now?
I'm 39.
You're 39. So when you were 36, you were diagnosed with ADHD.
Yeah. I was going in because I was suddenly getting really bad anxiety, and we didn't know why yet.
Yeah.
But then it was like, hey, we also want to do this ADHD test or ADD test. And then like, we'll just have you do this in person. Like, do it in front of me.
Yeah.
And a couple times I was like, I don't understand this question. I'm like, okay. And finally, we got to the end of it. He's like, I'm just referring you to a psychiatrist. Yeah. And then when I went in for that appointment, it was like, hey, we met for a month. And at the end of it, he diagnosed me with ADHD, general anxiety disorder, and bipolar type 2.
Yeah.
And so it was kind of like I went on a Costco run for diagnoses. So it was kind of fun.
Comorbidities, what they call those.
So yeah,
ADHD and comorbidities, coexisting conditions.
It was a little BOGO on my insurance, but
yeah. So buy one, get one free?
Yep. They were not free.
No, they're not free.
So
I was diagnosed when I was like 5.
Okay.
When I was like 4 or 5.
Okay.
Placed in a special ed program at school. Because I would finish all the stuff really fast.
Yeah.
And then goof off so much that it'd be a distraction for the class. So the teachers really didn't know what to do with me because I was like figuring everything out really fast.
Yeah. How do you punish the kid for getting it right?
Right.
Or doing the work?
But he's also distracting and kind of like, so I was in special ed. They really didn't know what to do with me because special ed back then, this was like, I'm 48.
Yeah. Yeah.
So this is like, elementary school. I would be at the principal's office all the time. All the time.
Yeah.
They just didn't know what to do. So they put me in special ed. Special ed, they're pretty cool there.
Yeah. Did you have to, are you medicated?
No.
Okay.
Unmedicated.
Same.
Or my intention is to build a life that supports my neurodivergence.
Cool.
Through movement, through kind of structuring my day. In my software job, which I did software for the last 10 years before this, I had 2 pretty significant I don't know if you'd call them mental breakdowns, but like I went on FMLA, which is like family medical leave. And I had like a psychologist write the whole thing up so that it was covered.
Yeah.
Because that job or that community or that company or those groups of people just weren't working for me in my life, and it would kind of put me in a real bad place.
Yeah.
And that happened twice. And I thought like, well, maybe software is not the job. And it could have been, maybe I didn't find the right company or the right group, but I chose like, oh, I'll just do this thing, which pays nothing, but I'm really happy. And I hope that it will pay something eventually. Yeah. And not have those breakdowns. But yeah, I found that it paid real well, but I think
the money doesn't matter.
The cost on my mental health and my life, and even my relationship with my kids, it was just a lot.
And I shouldn't say the money doesn't matter. The money doesn't matter.
It certainly matters.
Yeah, it has its place. I mean,
the money I saved during that time allows me to do this.
Yeah,
have this runway.
Yeah, and the sales job got me a house.
Yeah.
And
this house.
Yeah,
bought me this house.
Like the market right now, the money I make now, I can't get a home.
Yeah, forget it.
And so it was like we snuck in at the right spot, at like all the stars aligned, and we closed on the house. And then 3 months later, that ship had sailed. We would not have gotten in.
Yeah, I snuck in. I bought this house in 2019, and right after that, things got weird.
Yeah.
Everything got a little crazy.
Yeah.
So I think I snuck in too. And it was because I'm really grateful for the financial stuff from software. And, we're talking about medicating the neurodivergence. And I think the way that I'm doing it is trying to structure my life in a way that supports who I am and how I am, but also not using drugs or alcohol.
Caffeine.
Which you use caffeine?
Caffeine's my crutch.
Yeah. I'll use caffeine before a bike ride.
Okay.
Like my motto with caffeine is like, I use caffeine if it has somewhere to go.
Okay.
If it's going to benefit, if it's going to move. Caffeine needs to move. But if I'm not going to move, if I'm going to be at the desk doing computer stuff or editing all day, I don't do caffeine because I'll get jittery.
Yeah. There's like a upper threshold I can hit where the caffeine will knock me on my ass.
Really?
So it's like
what do you mean knock you on your ass? Make you tired?
Anxiety.
Oh yeah.
Where it's like, okay, probably above 800, which is way above what I'm supposed to be having. I mean,
milligrams we're talking?
Yeah, 450 is about the range you typically don't want to exceed.
Okay.
But I had built up a tolerance. Work-life balance was terrible, so I was just doing what I needed to do to survive. And so I was sitting at this like 800 to maybe 1,000 sometimes.
How do you know the milligrams?
Oh, I mean, I guess what an average cup of coffee is.
What is an average cup of coffee?
Like 100 to 120.
Okay.
And then
you were doing 8 of those.
No, I mean, I'd have 2 in the morning.
Yeah.
So there's 240.
Yeah.
And then usually it would be midday, an energy drink that could be 160 to 300, depending on the size. There's certain energy drinks I can't have because of chemicals like taurine I can't have. That's a different issue. But then I'd usually have another energy drink of another 160 to 300 later.
Oh, okay.
So that's easy 800.
So you're metabolizing 800 grams of caffeine.
That's not necessarily just to keep me awake. That's to bring my brain to a place where it's like, okay, my focus is sharp.
Huh.
And so that's kind of the self-medication. I can't take ADD meds or ADHD meds because I have a heart condition, and they're like, hey, we don't want this putting stress on your heart. So I bypass that by going and doing, ludicrous amounts of caffeine.
Caffeine, because 1/3 of the medications for ADHD are stimulants.
Yes, they are.
That's like the big one.
Correct.
The one that has the highest efficacy is the stimulants.
So yeah, I found my way around it, and now I'm trying to wean myself off. I'm around 400 a day. I had one just before this, and that'll be the last one I have for the day.
Yeah. So you regulate it to 400 milligrams a day.
Feels much better.
Yeah.
But yeah, if I tip past 800, my anxiety levels If I'm putting it on a scale of 1 to 10, I can handle 5 for a couple of hours. So if like work is stressful or there's a lot of people, there's a lot of noise. I'm a personal trainer. I'm in a gym all day.
Yeah.
But if I'm over 800, I will quickly skyrocket to like a 7, 8, skipping into 9. Once I'm at 9, that's kind of
You're talking about your emotional level?
My anxiety level of like, I need to go isolate. I need to step away.
You get overwhelmed. You're feeling overwhelmed.
Yeah. Overstimulated.
Anxiety. Yeah.
The snowball starts to roll, and then it's, there's kind of a point of, by the time I've hit 9, I'm probably too late to stop it. And it's like, okay, I'm just going to go have my little attack outside.
Go into like a corner.
Yeah.
Stick your head in a bowl of ice or something.
Yep.
You got to like interrupt that emotional response.
Yeah.
I'm unmedicated through my life. I've self-medicated kind of the negative effects of ADHD, like the negative social cues that I've experienced with marijuana and alcohol quite a bit through my life.
Okay.
But I don't do that anymore. I've been clean from that for a couple years now. But that's been historically like, and I had great mental gymnastics. I'd be like, no, I'm using this for my medication, blah, blah, blah. But it wasn't great.
Yeah.
So it's just like a distraction from discomfort.
Yeah.
Was really what it was.
Yeah. I don't know if it was a blessing or a curse not to be diagnosed earlier, because growing up it was just, I'm undisciplined, I'm lazy.
Yeah, that's negative social cues. Yeah, you got a lot of like labels.
And it's just like, you just need to try harder,
work harder.
And I'm a workhorse.
Yeah,
but I can't change how my brain chemistry works.
That's
and
right.
I think the diagnosis almost changed it, as far as, I'm not broken, I'm not wrong, I'm just using the wrong tools. And then the game became, I gamify a lot. That's a good way to get the dopamine. I need to actually focus.
Yeah, gamify your projects. Yeah.
So then it became, okay, if I'm using the wrong tools, what's the right one? And then it became exploration. And it wasn't punishment. It wasn't degrading myself. It was, okay, let's go see what actually works, see what actually helps me. And yeah, I still crutch with caffeine, but a lot of it ends up being like, okay, I can't sit here for 8 hours and stare at a screen. I'll, flip the house upside down. I got a task switch. Yeah. It's like, I did this for an hour. I'm going to go do something else for 10 minutes, and then I can come back or do something else. And I'll have a list of priorities. And it's like, cool, I'm going to bang this. Oh, I'll bang this one out, and I'll just kind of chug through this list. And so if you ever do end up at my house, you will see my notepad with my daily list of random nonsense that sometimes it's like, okay, you're at 3 hours, go work out. Yeah. Just knock your workout out. Take the edge off.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, way to gamify your life so that you can support the things you need to do. Yeah. We need side quests.
That's my whole thing, actually, is everything should be a side quest. You got your main life story you're trying to follow, but enjoy it. Seize the XP. Go get it.
Yeah.
So
we need those side quests.
That's right.
What is bipolar like? I don't know anybody.
Okay.
Do I know anybody that's bipolar? Well, I don't even know what is that.
Me either.
That's like there's extreme ups and extreme downs.
Yes.
What's it like for you?
So this is a really hard one. And my psychiatrist labeled me with that. My first therapist said, no, I don't agree. My second therapist gave me another diagnosis. And the thing was, it's like, you have traits of, but that doesn't necessarily mean you have it.
And the DSM, you need to have a certain amount of them, right?
I think so.
And it needs to interrupt your life.
Yeah. So specifically when I was younger, and I think this was more not understanding what to look for in when ADD was becoming a problem, or when it was kind of beating me. I would go into these manic episodes.
That's like hyperactivity.
Yeah. And it's not sleeping for 4 days.
Oof.
And that's not caffeine. That's just, I'm fucking my own nuclear reactor.
Would you be excited about a project and not sleeping?
Sometimes, yeah. So I was in film and video production. That was my major. through college, and I could go on rants of I sit down and write a script, the whole thing. Like suddenly it's just the switch flips and I don't stop.
And you're working.
Don't eat.
Which is a wonderful superpower.
No, I mean, yeah.
Well, you need to eat. Hold on.
Yeah.
Not those two sentences don't need to go back to back, right? You need to eat.
Yeah.
Right.
So, but yeah, just the ability to sit down and crush something feels awesome.
Yeah.
Until you crash.
Yeah.
The depressive episodes could last weeks.
Really?
And it was like, I was never suicidal, but it was the pendulum would swing so far the other way.
Like low energy, in bed all the time. What would depressive episode look like?
Disinterest in life in general. And that could show up as like, I mean, that was usually when I would start turning towards alcohol. And so then it's like, I didn't really answer your question. It really was, I would just disappear. And that's when people were like, hey, man, we had this great time like hanging out. We haven't seen you for a bit. What happened? Avoidance. And it's just like, I can't get my mind calm. I can't get my mind to stop being cruel. And so then it's the retreat to try and go center myself. And that might be like, I'm going hiking. No one knows where I am, stupidly. And this was, cell phones weren't great back then. So it's like, if anything happened to me, I'm just gone. And I didn't think about that. And, or, manic or depressed, I could hop in the car and just blow a couple tanks of gas driving somewhere. Just anywhere. Back then when it was, like $10 a gallon or $10 to fill the tank. Yeah. So, I could afford to do that. You would go somewhere in nature? Usually. Yeah. I'd usually always return to the woods. Yeah. That's cool. That seems like a pretty healthy like addiction if you're going to have one. Yeah. To be in nature. But then it started becoming, okay, I'm aware. I'm aware of, this is pre-diagnosis. I could feel it. I started becoming aware of like, oh, if I don't curb this, I'm going manic. And so you can see the precursors of an event. Yeah. And it could be stressors in life. It could be something as simple as like, oh, this like girlfriend broke up with me, or relationship's not in a great place. And that's like this destabilizing trigger. And then vice versa. If I ever do go manic, there's almost always the opposite swing. One then the other. Yeah. It's like I have to pay the cost. Immediately. No. It's like right at the end of the manic, or will there be like some respite in between? It might be like a 12 to 24 hour. Not long. Yeah. You're manic for like a couple days and then like, and then it's like you get a day of like in the middle, but it's just, I better do my homework that day. Yeah. Cause you're like, it's just the time as you're transitioning. Yeah. Huh? It's like, so then it was it always felt like however long I was manic, it was about twice the length. Twice? Yeah. On the depressive side. Correct. It was a lot more sleeping. My body needs the break. The biggest way I found to combat that was, fitness. Fitness. Yeah. Working out. Yep. Not endurance sports though. No, lifting heavy stuff. All my cycling friends out there. Yeah, no. James is not into. No, I ran track for 12 years. I don't run circles anymore. I did pole vault. I did decathlon, short sprints, jumps. If I had to see a finish line more than once, I would bitch. Like that was the one thing that I was just like, I don't want to see the finish line. I'm not running circles. That's right. Yeah. Yeah. It's like once was enough. But the more I kind of adapted to like, hey, if I just work out regularly, I have a better understanding of when I'm going to start slipping in one of these two directions. And it's just like, I'm just going to go lift for an hour. Yeah. I'm going to go rock climb for a while. Hell yeah. And those are the kind of things that would kind of stabilize my brain chemistry. And as I got better at it, it almost became a, like, not an addiction. Maybe at points in my life, you could have qualified it as like, I'm addicted to working out. And I think that's probably true. But more so it was, I need this to just be a normal human being. It was a life preserver, like a,
I wonder about the word addiction for all things.
Yeah,
but
it's a little too big an umbrella.
Movement is medicine.
Yeah.
And you needed a lot of medicine at sometimes. I mean, I think investing in yourself is not a bad thing to do when you're struggling. It's a good, and movement and exercising is an investment in yourself, your body. Yeah. So you mentioned alcohol. Was that your drug of choice? Did you find yourself kind of in a place where you were soothing with alcohol or drugs?
For a few years. Yeah.
Just a few? That's pretty good.
I mean, yeah, it was... so I was a scholarship athlete.
You were a scholarship athlete for gymnastics or for
track?
Track?
Yeah. So D2.
Dang. What is D2?
That's Division 2, NCAA.
How big the school is.
Yeah.
So D2 is the biggest schools?
No, D3.
Okay.
Wait. No, D1. It's been a while.
D1. So it's almost the biggest schools.
Yeah. So moderate sized school.
Yeah. What school is it?
Central Washington.
Central Washington. Shout out to the Central Washington...
Wildcats.
I
had to think about it.
It was close.
I had a lot of school spirit. I never went to a game. I got picked up to go run for them, so that was cool.
Yeah. So I went to the University of North Texas. The Screaming Eagles. Caca, I think is what we do.
Okay.
All right. So we got ADHD. That's something we could talk about. We can talk about that more. Your near-death experience. I would like to.
Yeah.
What about that? Is it a near-death experience?
Sure.
It's an NDE.
Yeah. I mean, technically, yeah.
Well, it is because you thought you were going to die.
Yeah.
You were on a... Did you see a tunnel?
No. I made a lot of inappropriate and dark jokes.
While you're having it?
Well, I mean, the morphine's fantastic.
It's called gallows humor.
Yeah.
That's what it's called.
I brought it with me. I did not leave the gallows behind. So,
you almost died.
I did, yeah.
Did you have an event where you were at the precipice of death and they like brought you back, or was it more like you're going to die in weeks unless you make some big changes?
So that's hard. So like the big picture, I found out I had a aortic stenosis or a bicuspid valve. So I'm going to show you this is what a tricuspid valve looks like when it's working in your heart.
It's like two valves with one thing in the middle.
So it's three leaves that kind of open and close together.
Okay.
I only had two
to make one valve.
Yeah.
And you only had two.
I only had two. So two leaves doing the work of three.
Oh, so it's working overtime.
Yeah. So basically, they told me over time your heart's gonna deteriorate.
You get less miles on that bad boy.
Correct. So I chose, track as the logical option for a sport. And
track was the best for your heart?
No, they didn't want me to do anything. I told them to go fuck themselves.
Yeah, you needed to move.
That's right. So at 14, I found that out, and they did the cath lab. Basically, they went in through my femoral artery to go take some actual pictures of my heart. Yeah. By the way, if your feet are ticklish, so is the inside of your heart.
No way.
Yeah, it fucking sucks.
You got tickled up there?
Yeah. It feels like your heart just kind of goes and then goes back to beating normally. Like it just stutters for a moment. It feels terrible. So I was awake for that. And then they patched me up and they're like, they didn't do anything. They just
looked at it.
They looked at it.
Exploratory.
They decided it was not worth the risk to do, I forget what it's called, but take a balloon and stretch and try to tear the valve open a little bit so it'll work more effectively.
Yeah.
They're like, never mind. It's not worth the risk. We want to wait as long as possible to do anything further because we want technology to get better.
Okay. Yeah.
So I'm 14. They're like, you will need something before 30 or you will die.
Whoa.
And basically...
Like, thanks, doc.
Yeah. So they put this cloud over my shoulders for 2 decades. I had to do... they're like, you can go do PE. Like, I'm an athlete.
Yeah.
I'm going to do sports.
Yeah.
And like, I'm going to do this with or without you.
Not only sports, I'm going to do it at a high level.
I'm going to aim for it. Yeah.
Yeah.
So then the next step was I had to do a stress test which a cardiac stress test. So they put me on a treadmill, and at every 3 minutes it gets steeper, and they're at this speed where you can't run or jog or walk. You're kind of in this in between, so you can't easily do it. And they were basically trying to push my heart till I either had a cardiac event or enough data to say I'm okay. And every year I got stronger and stronger and stronger. And so, like, I mean, let them compete.
Your heart got stronger.
Mm-hmm. And then
so they were cool with it
until I graduated.
Guy at it,
yeah. And then moved to Texas. Found a new cardiologist who I love. Like, great. Lets me advocate for myself. Like, we work together to come up with a plan, and huge in helping me live the lifestyle I wanted. And then 1 year, this was COVID 2020.
You're
35.
And they were like, when you were 14,
34.
they said you need to do something before 30 or you're going to die.
Yeah. So basically.
So you're at this, like, I'm at the end of my lifespan.
Yeah. Basically.
If you're at 30.
Well, so yeah.
What you were told, at least.
I hit 30 and I was still
smoking
people.
Am I going to die?
And they're like, all your numbers look great. Your heart's still holding up, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, you have a heart murmur, but that's expected.
Yeah.
But everything was like, you have no restrictions except don't lift heavy. I wasn't lifting heavy.
Are you just doing everything they tell you not to do, James?
Correct. Yes.
Like,
yeah. My therapist.
Don't exercise. Well, I'm going to be a freaking track.
Yeah. No
scholarship.
So that
don't
also,
lift heavy. I'm going to
lift. That is an ADHD thing. So that is.
Don't tell me what to do.
I call it spite fueled. I'm spite fueled. You tell me I can't do something, I'm going to do it. Yeah. And then my therapist is like, so that's called contrarianism.
Mm-hmm. Contrarianism.
That's the term I'd like
you
to use.
You're a contrarian.
Yes. So that's the proper term. I like spite fueled better. But yeah, so I noticed around 33, that's when it really started to hit that something was off. Like, I was still doing all the same things I was doing. I was rock climbing, but all of a sudden
you were lifting?
I wasn't lifting much. I was more doing
not like you lift now.
Yeah, I was doing more calisthenic, gymnastic rings kind of work.
Okay.
So it was body weight. I was only about 160 at the time.
Okay.
So it's like all body weight, all kind of thinking more about life as a rock climber.
Mm-hmm.
And
indoor bouldering?
Yeah.
Or were you outdoor stuff?
Only bouldering. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Once I moved to Texas, it was just indoor.
Yeah.
So it's too spicy here. It's too hot to go outside.
Yeah, it's true.
So I was climbing and doing laps on a wall, and all of a sudden I just felt wrong. And I came down the wall.
What was wrong? What did wrong feel like? What was that? In your body?
I was working, I was trying to climb until failure.
Uh-huh.
And it just felt like my body was getting away from me.
Your body was getting
like
away from you.
my mind was losing connection with my body, which now I would know is like I was getting lightheaded. So it was just like everything started feeling distant. This had to be 2020. So just before COVID. When COVID came out, I had my cardiologist appointment, had this conversation about like how I'm feeling. I would have been 34 at the time, I think. And my cardiologist is like, well, it's now time to start talking about surgery. And I'm like, well, I mean, it was just one thing. I could have been sick. It could have been this. It could have been that. It could have been a number of things. He goes, no, with this virus going around, when they talk about the comorbidity.
COVID?
Yes. If you get it, you will die.
Really?
Yeah. So it became a conversation of you go into quarantine.
Why would you die from COVID? How did it impact the heart?
Stress on the heart.
It would be stressful on the heart.
Mm-hmm. And they're like, you're already kind of past where we want you.
Yeah, they said 30. You're at what, 34?
34. Yeah. So then the conversation became like, you need a vaccine.
Okay.
You need the vaccine.
Right.
Because if you go through the surgery and survive, you do not want to get COVID while you're recovering.
Right.
Because it may not kill you anymore, but you'll wish it does. As like the pain and the suffering you were going to endure with, cracked sternum.
What was the surgery?
Open heart surgery. So
what were they going to do to you, open heart?
Good question.
Add another leaf in there?
No. I'm part cow, actually.
Oh yeah, we talked about this in workout.
So I'm part cow. They cut my chest open.
You want some grass?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I came to Austin and I refused to be like a UT fan. And they said, "Fuck you." Yes, you are.
Now you're part Longhorn.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. So they opened me up. They cut me open, spread your chest open. I'm asleep for all this.
Yeah, of course.
And if you want photos, I can send them to you.
Oh my God. They got photos?
I got photos, yeah.
What kind of Hellraiser scrapbook do you have?
I mean, I like it.
Oh my God.
Yeah, you can't really see like the ribs open. They have it protected, but you can see into my chest.
Yes.
So they replaced my aortic valve with a 29 millimeter bovine valve. And then they replaced about 5 inches of my ascending aorta because this is what the real danger was. Not necessarily the valve failing. I had a massive ascending aorta aneurysm. And that's what they were concerned with.
They gave you cow parts.
For part of it, yeah. The other part's synthetic tubing.
Oh, okay.
So
they gave you synthetic tubing and cow parts.
I'm part cyborg cow.
You're a human cow cyborg.
That's right. Yeah.
Now in my mind, I'm like creating this cool character, anime character.
That's right. Yeah.
I'll give you horns, probably.
Perfect.
Cow horns.
Yeah. Little minotaur kind of thing going on.
Yeah.
So all that, the aneurysm was the kind of the scary part. That was the thing that was the risk. The valve, it's like, well, you're not really experiencing super dangerous valve-related issues, but this massive aneurysm, if you apply enough pressure to it, it will rupture and you will die in pain.
Oh.
And so the word aneurysm was the big one that was when the fear really hit.
Yeah.
Because it's like, I've waited for years to hear that word. They're like, you will get an aneurysm. This isn't something you're going to skip.
That was the fatal blow on what you had was an aneurysm, which is a blood clot reaching the heart?
No.
Is that an aneurysm?
An aneurysm is a weakening of the lining of the wall of the artery. So it's like if you've got layers of tissue, it's like it just starts peeling up and gets thinner and thinner. And if it ruptures, you now have an open
the blood
hole
just goes into your body.
And you're talking about the giant route that all the blood that goes out to your limbs and extremities travels through. So
it's the worst place to have one.
You're talking 30 to 60 seconds till dead.
Oof.
And so it was like this trigger word that sent me spiraling. And then it's like, I've got to avoid every living person because if I get COVID, I die. So I basically had that whole year until I got an and I even skipped a part. The day before I found all this out, I was max testing. I was squatting.
You're doing your 1 rep maxes?
The day before.
What'd you squat? How much you bench? How much you bench?
So my squat the day before, this is a long time ago. My squat was, I had just hit 305.
305?
305 for the first time since college.
Man, that's good.
I 160. So I wasn't too sad about that. 305 on squat at 160.
Your weight was
Correct.
160.
Yeah.
Dang.
Yeah. So
that's really good.
Felt pretty good considering I had a coin flip of killing myself.
More than 2 times your body weight.
Not quite. 320 would have been twice my body weight.
Yeah. Okay.
But yeah, so I have the video, that specific video of that lift where I'm just cocky as hell. And
then life was like, down, boy.
Yeah. Take it down a notch, kid.
It's like, be humble.
That's right. So there's a whole surgery. We can talk about the actual process of the surgery if you'd like.
I don't think these people care to know about that, but if you want to, I would listen to it.
It just from the perspective of future diagnoses.
Yeah.
Because I'm going to tell this as dramatic as I can. I'm
Let's
going to
go.
be a storyteller. All right. So here I am sitting in my chair. They're getting me prepped. By the way, they shaved up here, so I had these weird like racing stripes in my leg hair because they needed access to my veins. Oof. And they're telling me all this stuff. I'm getting to know people very intimately as they cater to my needs
in your nether regions and whatnot. Yeah.
And I've got my shot of morphine and whatever else was in that magical cocktail.
You
fucking awesome.
Took this? It was good?
I did not have a choice.
Sweet juice.
It was delicious.
You felt euphoria?
I felt wonderful.
You did?
Yeah.
You didn't mind all the stuff that was going on?
No, everyone was my friends. Like I send them Christmas cards. But just on the other side of this sheet is another guy getting the same procedure, and we're cracking up.
Y'all goofing off.
Yeah, I mean, we're both high as fuck. Yeah. And is swearing okay?
I mean... Yeah, why not?
I've been doing it. I didn't ask. Are you okay with it?
I'm okay with it.
Okay, cool.
I mean, I swear.
Okay, I'm just making sure because
Austin Public Access, the TV station, swearing is okay now, even during the daytime.
Perfect. Okay. All right. Well, I can mind my mouth.
You were high as fuck.
I was high as fun at the time.
Yeah, he was high as fun.
And so he and I go in for our surgery at the same time. I go into the operating room. What is this,
a budget surgery?
No,
You're like,
not the
what
same
did y'all
room,
get?
not
Like
the same room.
Buy two, get one for like 2-for-1 deal or something?
Have you looked at American Insurance?
You're like,
come on.
You're like on Facebook Marketplace. Yeah. Anybody need a heart surgery? I need a +1.
They've got a special on cow valves.
Yeah. What do they have? Like 3 hearts? We just need 2 more people.
That's right. So no, he had his own operating suite. I had mine. Went in. My surgeon came in, really awesome guy. Got to know him very well. Very great about like explaining everything, make sure I was fully aware, had full consent, whatever, informed consent of what I was going to go through.
Look, I want this cow. What kind of cow was it?
I don't know. Dead one.
What do you mean? I don't know. You're real nonchalant about knowing what kind of cows in your body. What's the one the Hindus worship? I'd want one of those. I'd want a sacred cow heart.
Okay. Well, I just asked for the biggest one.
Oh, you just want a big one?
I wanted the max.
You're like a 5-year-old. I want a big one.
No, I want
a big heart.
Okay. Well, we'll come back to the surgery story. No, so we had options. I wanted to make sure I had.
You could have a big, medium. What is this, like Starbucks? You could have like a small, medium, large heart.
I wanted a venti beef aortic valve.
You wanted a venti beef?
Yeah, that's right. That's right. So
with two squirts of.
The most common one that you'll get is a mechanical valve.
Oh,
I did not want Coumadin or warfarin for the rest of my life. That's an anticoagulant.
Okay, you gotta take that forever. It's forever. A medicine.
It's as far as technology goes right now. Once you go mechanical, that's it.
Because your body will forever want to fight that.
Yes,
and you got to tell your body down. Yeah, that thing's keeping us alive.
Correct.
This is robot heart. You would have
had. Correct. And I would have a clicking forever.
Clicking?
Like you would hear an audible clicking. If you and I were hugging, you would hear a clicking in my chest.
Like the crocodile from Peter Pan?
Yes. Yeah, just like that.
We would know James is coming. Tick, 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 tick.
That's right.
James is coming.
So
everybody hide.
I've heard the click. I did not want to live with it. The people who have it say eventually you can't hear it anymore.
Yeah. You didn't want that click.
I didn't want that.
But is that like the best option? Is that like the premier?
No.
It's not.
It's an option.
Okay.
So it's kind of pros and cons. I wanted the valve that was going to give me the most, the closest life to what I wanted, which is active. And warfarin and Coumadin did not play with that.
Yeah.
So I said, okay, we're going to look at biological valves. And it's like, okay, you've got porcine and you got bovine, or pork and
you get a
beef.
pig or you get a beef.
Either way,
cow. There's no monkey hearts?
No monkey hearts. Nope.
What was that movie? You remember that movie, Pump Up the Volume? Didn't that dude have a monkey heart?
I have no idea.
You know what I'm talking about?
No.
Pump Up the Volume with Christian Slater?
That might be before me.
Okay. I'm 48, so it could be before you. It was old Christian Slater.
Okay.
Anyway, there was pig heart and there was cow heart. Those were your two choices.
And basically, it came down to we could get you a 29 millimeter heart valve, which is the biggest we can possibly go. And I said, done.
You got a choice of how big it was?
Mm-hmm.
Dang.
I wanted as much space as possible. Plus, that gives me more options in the future if I need further surgery.
James, if I were you, I would probably be like a kid that's an orphan kid.
Okay.
Or like that was adopted that at some point wants to like find their biological parents.
Okay.
I'd want to find this cow. I'd want to find the cow's family, to know where he was raised.
I have the identification number for my particular valve.
Number? What about his name?
Well, I don't know. I mean, I got to start
Archie?
somewhere.
Yeah, you got to start somewhere.
So I got the number. I could probably find out like the path of origin or at least the species.
Did they raise him just for heart?
I have no idea.
Heart farming? That's one heck of a heart.
I don't know.
That's one heck of a farm. We farm hearts here.
Yeah. No idea.
But with this number, you could perhaps find this cow.
Yeah.
You guys, if y'all know how to find cows, we want to know if this cow was a kind cow, a good cow. Was he a big, strong cow? What was his demeanor like?
I don't know. I hope it was a nice cow.
Yeah, me too.
Came from a good home.
Yeah.
Gave his life for me.
He gave his life
or her.
Her.
No,
it could be a lady heart.
I don't know.
Are you more sensitive now?
Yeah, no.
That's a stereotype, y'all.
That's
a stereotype. Ladies are just as sensitive as men. Just depends on what's going on. But you might have a lady heart.
That's okay.
I could think of things I could say in the gym now if it is a lady heart. But you won't care.
No,
but it'll be fun.
I'll just give you more weight.
Yeah. I'm like, it's a man heart.
No.
I promise.
So the surgery.
Yeah.
The first thing I remember waking up, they're pulling out the intubation tube. Okay. And
intubation means like put you down?
The tube that goes down so they can get air in and out. Because when they open you up, they are going to take you and put you on a bypass. So they stop my heart.
So they've got to give you air, give you air. They've got to breathe for you.
Yeah.
And that's what that does.
Yeah.
Okay.
So when they took that out, that's kind of the very first thing I remember. I woke up. I wasn't awake very long because I was apparently getting repeated transfusions. I was having internal bleeding.
Oof.
And so I don't remember exactly how much blood, but I had about 20 pounds of fluid retained in my stomach.
Oof.
So that was my first 24 hours.
It was a 24-hour surgery?
No, the surgery was only about like 4 or 5. But before I became aware of the world was about 24 hours.
Oh, okay.
So they just basically kept me under until I was stable enough because I just kept bleeding.
Oh my God.
So
the surgery didn't go as planned. It wasn't like a best case scenario.
I've heard mixed things about my surgery. I've heard it was best possible outcome, not best case scenario, like in recovery. So,
okay.
So first thing that happens when I actually wake up and I'm starting to like the clouds lifting.
Right.
The very first thing I noticed is I could no longer hear my own heartbeat in my head, which I had heard my whole life.
You heard your heartbeat and now I'm like wondering if I could hear my heartbeat in my head.
So it was loud, like all day, every day.
You could
forever.
Hear
yes.
Really?
And I never
I don't hear my heartbeat like that. Yeah.
Never thought to ask.
Y'all, close your eyes right now and tell me if you can hear your heartbeat. If you can hear your heartbeat, you comment. I want to know how many people out there can hear their heartbeat.
And you should go get your heart checked if you can.
That's a sign.
That's not a good thing.
Oh, it's not a good thing.
No, it's terrible.
That means it's like overworking or something?
It is, yeah.
So this was the first time you didn't hear your heart.
Correct.
So were you like, oh, shit, my heart's...
I had my very first anxiety attack.
Because your heart, you couldn't hear your heart?
So I assumed like I could hear the beeps of the machine. I could feel, blood pressure cuff and everything. And I'm like, but my heart's not beating. I can't feel it. I can't hear it. I started ripping at all the things that were in my body.
No way.
And so they had to sedate me again.
Because you were ripping everything out?
I went to town and I got my first anti-anxiety meds. So,
oh my God.
So they had to sedate me. And now I am high again. And this is my first night post-surgery. I'm alone.
Aww.
I'm in recovery. And I can hear my neighbor from previously on the other side of the sheet.
He's done with his surgery too.
He's on the other side of the wall.
Yeah.
I could hear him coughing and retching. And he was in excruciating pain.
Oof.
And I'm high, so it's not really like it took a long time for this to for me to piece it back together.
To register it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And therapy actually helped in this regard of like this is probably where my like some of my diagnoses sped up or became more prevalent.
Yeah.
But I was laying in bed listening to everything, and then all of a sudden he coded. And so it became the whole floor got very busy. It's on the other side of the wall from me. I can't move or do anything. I'm basically just listening to this man die. And it's become this kind of ingrained thing of I was a coin flip because there were so many things that could have gone wrong, kind of went wrong. I was, I needed regular blood transfusion. They couldn't figure out why I hadn't stopped bleeding. And then it still hadn't really registered. Like, I was aware he's not there anymore, but it hasn't really registered that it means he's dead.
Yeah, he's dead.
And they,
oh my God.
Once that was all settled, Brandon, my nurse, came in and was like, hey man, it's time for your lap around the floor. You have to get up and move. And so they got me out of bed. They got me my little walker. They're walking me around, and I look in, and room spotless, empty. And
where the guy
my
was?
neighbor was. And so like it then became a kind of a trigger of like, how close was I actually to dying? So when you say like, did you have a near-death experience? It's like, well, I don't remember the serious parts of it. But now I have this equation of it could have just as easily been me.
Yeah.
And that's where a lot of my, now the term I have for it is medical PTSD. So
yeah, medical PTSD is definitely a thing.
Yeah. I did not know that.
Yeah.
I was like, when that term started getting thrown around, I was like, nah, that doesn't make sense. And then like, a new primary doctor was talking to me about it, and she's like, I want to recommend you to someone who is a medical PTSD specialist.
Yeah.
And once I started working with this new person, I'm like, one, she's amazing. And two, I'm like, oh, that now all these pieces are starting to make sense. Why do I suddenly just have anxiety attacks? I would carry a blood pressure cuff with me so I could test my blood pressure if ever I'm just like, is my heart taking off? Am I gonna have an event? I lift heavy now.
Yeah,
I chose a stupid sport.
Yeah, you did.
And I just kept pushing, and I'm like, I'm at these weights that it's like, you should never exceed your body weight in these things. And I'm like, fuck that. Don't tell me what to do.
Contrarian.
Yes. So
what did you call it?
Spite fueled.
Spite fueled. He's spite fueled.
That's right. So
that's what the cow likes.
It's a big mood. So yeah, I got into a sport that basically is every time I get under the bar or pick it up, there's a chance I could die.
Well, imagine like, given your diagnosis at 14, you've been with your mortality in a way that most of us aren't.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like I think it's helpful to contemplate death.
Yeah.
In order to live. But I haven't had an event, knock on wood. Hopefully I won't have an event that like takes me to the precipice to where I really feel the fragility of this life.
Yeah.
How thin the string is that holds me to the living.
Yeah.
And I don't know what it would be like to be with that mortality, that you basically got a ticking time clock from 14 to you got till 30. You got 16 years.
Yep.
If something doesn't happen. And then you have a surgery that's, I don't know, what is the percentage of success on those things?
Good.
It's high.
So in my case, because of age, granted, a lot of people were confused as to why I would need the surgery. It's so young, and I'd have to tell them the story. Most of the people getting the surgery are in their 60s.
But you were 30-something, so you're strong.
Yes.
And you're strong, too.
Yeah. And
strong because your age.
They gave me credit for the stupid thing I did to stay in shape that could have killed me, helped me get the best possible outcomes.
Yeah, because you were healthy.
So
resilient.
Yeah. So then as I got stronger, I kept pushing my limits, and they're like, hey, you should really stop. I gave them the finger. The surgeon and cardiologists are great, and they've been very kind to my attitude that I sometimes come in with. But it was 6 months after my surgery, I was pulling 315 for deadlift for the first time since college or however long. And I was doing it for sets of 6 and no pressure, no blackout, no anything. My surgeon, he's like, all your restrictions are gone. Don't die. Don't come back.
Y'all, 315 pounds is heavy for a deadlift. That's pretty heavy.
It's got some heft.
Let me see what I'm going to look at what my 1 rep max is. And you were doing 6.
Yeah.
So that means your 1 rep max would be a percentage above that, right?
Yeah. At that time, if I wasn't really pushing 1 rep because I wasn't supposed to, that was like please, we really, really don't want you doing that.
Yeah.
I've since ignored that, which upsets family.
Yeah.
But that probably put me around 365 for my max at the time.
Heck yeah. My 1 rep max on deadlift is 345.
We're going to get it higher.
We are going to get it higher. Let me do this really quick.
Yeah.
James Carr, Carr?
Yes.
What is your, I'm just going to do the intro real quick.
Yeah.
Which is hard to do, but it's just a little business. What is your label? Like, what do you want your title to be when I introduce you?
I don't know, silly goose?
Silly goose. You're not a silly goose.
I try to be.
You want to be like a fitness coach?
Personal trainer.
Lifting coach? Personal trainer?
Yeah.
Personal trainer and silly goose. I'm not going to say silly goose.
No, you don't have to say that. It says it on my shirt. I wore this special.
Oh, you wore your silly goose shirt?
Yeah, I wore my silly goose shirt. We all need a little goosery in our life. So.
And Phil fails at what? What am I failing at with you?
Fitness.
Fitness? Okay. Phil fails at fitness. I mean, I feel like our talk's going to be all over the place.
That's okay.
Couple ADHD
That's
bros.
Right.
Talking about whatever comes down.
I'm good.
Fitness can encompass all that.
Yeah.
Okay. Welcome to Phil Fails. My name is Philip Jones, and today my guest is James Carr. He is a personal trainer and a silly goose.
A silly goose. I try.
And today Phil Fails at fitness. I think this is round 2 for me at Phil Fails at fitness.
Okay.
I think I did that with Ashton Johnson. We did Phil Fails at fitness.
Okay. I do like Ashton.
Dude, she's awesome.
Yeah.
And she left.
I know.
Well, she didn't leave. She's still here.
She's still around.
She's just not at the gym. James and I, we can go back to what we were doing before.
Yep.
It was just like a little thing. But I will tell them, James trains me.
Yep. That's right.
Trains me 2 times a week. Mondays and Wednesdays.
Best
we do
time of his life.
Best time of my life.
Yep.
Yeah. Yes. I was going to say something to Jennifer. But she knows. She knows we got good times. We do the big 3.
Yep.
We work on the big 3.
Correct.
Bench press, deadlift, and
squats,
back squats. And then we do a bunch of other accessory movements.
Try to make it nice and balanced.
Nice and balanced.
Keeps it easy for me to keep an eye on everybody.
Then we do abs and glutes sometimes when I don't have
It's never abs or glutes.
Yeah, Josh knows.
Yeah. Yeah. It's core, if anything.
How long have we been doing that? How long have you been there?
I think I came over in August. It was right around my birthday.
Left.
Yeah.
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 August.
Yeah.
Dang.
Sounds like it was right around my birthday, I think.
Dang. Yeah. And we go hard.
Yeah.
I've been going hard. It's been a lot of fun.
It's been fun watching all of you grow.
I don't think I've ever lifted or worked out in that way.
Yeah.
I mean, I've done a lot of the classes. I've done Ashton. I've done Ryan. I've done Will. These are a lot of personal trainers at the gym where we are. And I've never done this type of power progression. Cameron's was kind of like it.
Yeah.
But this is different.
Well, and I tried to emulate what I'd heard from him. So it'd be an easier transition. And then I just kind of felt myself stumbling of like, it's not quite my vibe.
Yeah.
And so then I actually got pulled over by one of the girls in the class, and she was like, just make it yours. And I'm like, why didn't I think of that? Yeah.
That's all you can do.
Yeah.
You're going to make it yours anyway. Cameron had his style.
Yeah.
And it was really cool.
Yeah.
He did a push. He did a pull. He did some accessory movements in between. He had a fun little, at the end of the thing, we did some fun, like, what are they, calisthenics? What would you call that? Where we,
I heard it, it
training drills kind of
usually
thing.
like a kind of a speed
we would
drill.
We would race each other to do different things, which is tons of fun. But yeah, been lifting. I'll tell the people my last 1 rep max, which we're going to do another 1 rep max in what, March?
March. Like last 2 weeks of March.
That's what's up, dude.
I'm excited. I'm also going to be testing.
Are you?
Yeah.
With us?
No, I'll do it on my own. I can't watch you all if I'm doing
true.
it too.
I kind of want to be a part of it. My 1 rep max numbers are for back squat, it's 205. For bench press, it's 165. And for deadlift, it's 345. So that's a total of 715.
Beautiful.
So to get to 750, which is one of the
one of the tiers we're going to be doing.
Yeah, because it's the tiers for there's this club that's like the 1,000 club.
1,000 pound club.
1,000 pound club. It's with the Rogue Fitness does it?
Rogue does their version of it. A lot of companies do some variation of it. It's kind of a broad weightlifting thing to kind of say, hey, you've broken it. You're no longer a newbie.
Yeah.
It's kind of the first threshold that you aim for. And so what it is it's the total between your squat, bench, and deadlift. Some places will put a time limit. So it's like you have to do it in an hour.
Yeah.
I'm not going to do that to all of you. We'll just have fun.
Yeah.
You'll have 30 days to basically give me your totals.
We could do it in an hour. We could videotape it.
It's harder than you think in an hour.
Well, we'll never know if we don't try.
We can definitely
we could bring cameras. I could bring cameras. If they'd be down with me bringing cameras, we could.
I'll speak to the manager
so that we could like videotape it for the place.
Yeah,
that'd be cool.
That would be kind of cool. Maybe we could reserve one of the rooms and like do like a special one-off day and have some people.
That'd be cool because there would be a number of people that would want to do it. It would be an hour-long thing for all of us to try to hit our 1 rep max.
Yep.
And the levels that you have, it's not just 1,000. 1,000.
Yeah, I included a couple extras just to make it more welcoming and more inclusive.
500, 750,
and 1,000.
Well, I think Josh is going to beat 1,250 though, right?
He wants 1,250. He and I are racing for it. He's closer.
So James wants 1,252.
Yeah, 1,252 is higher than 1,250, so that would beat Josh.
Oh, I didn't. I'm in 1,250 TOO.
Yeah, I got you.
But yeah, you guys, that's going to be a lot of fun.
Yeah.
So we've got a relationship and a camaraderie that comes through seeing each other twice a week.
Grunting a lot.
Well, I grunt. Well, I just kind of BS a lot.
I do that too.
Yeah. BBSing.
No one ever checked my credentials. I could be totally full of shit.
Yeah?
Yeah. Never. Not once.
I think you wear your credentials. Right? You don't just like wake up and be like, I'm going to have this kind of meat suit, you know?
You never see me shirtless because I've got like one of those fake 6-packs underneath my shirt.
One of those one of those outfits that just like, you just spray painting it on every 3 weeks.
There you go.
Yeah, you kind of wear it. And having worked out for a while, I thought from the advertisements, from the advertising, that it would be like 90 days.
No.
And I'd be crushing. I'd look like you, 90 days. PSX or whatever, P90X. P90X or all these others. There's like, you can have it too. And I'm like, dude, I'm like 2 years plus in. And I don't know that I want to live the life that I'd have to live to have it.
Most people don't.
I want to be strong. I want to work out. I want to be that a part of my life. But I don't know that I want to restrict.
So that approach that you just said, like, I want to be strong. I want to live my life. I want to, I want to explore what my body is capable of. Much healthier approach.
And I want fitness community.
Yes. Yeah.
I want other like-minded people that are investing in their body.
Yeah.
And in that type of endeavor. Yeah.
But yeah, the 6-pack Marvel superhero step on set and be ready to replace Chris Evans or Chris Hemsworth or there's so many Chris's. Like be able to step on and do that. It's like that is their life.
That's their life.
And
dude, it's like, hard. I'm talking straight. It's hard, y'all. Yeah. It's not easy. Like because I work out 4 times a week, Monday through Thursday, and then I'm like endurance cycling. Yeah. I'm running. I ran 6-7 miles last Sunday.
Yeah.
I ride bikes, I work out, and I'm a little over. I mean, I'm not.
Yeah.
It's hard to get there. The folks that you see, if you're out there and you see someone that's cut the F up, I mean, respect.
Yeah.
That is dedication. That's time. That's effort. That's probably a lot of science.
Yeah. Probably some trauma from childhood they're also not dealing with.
That's probably some trauma.
Yeah.
You think it's trauma?
Oh yeah. I saw this shirt. It was not meant for me. It was meant for other people, but I want it. And it was this really, really cute tank top that said, tattoos, thighs, and trauma. And it was like this exercise shirt. And I'm like, that's fantastic.
Tattoos, thighs, and trauma?
Yeah. So basically,
you don't have any tattoos.
I do. I got one here and here.
Okay, you got 2 tattoos.
And I'm going to get some more tomorrow.
It wasn't a... I'm sorry. I didn't know you had tattoos. I was thinking that okay. would be perfect for Ryan because he's got a ton of tattoos.
He does have a few. Yeah.
And I imagine there's some trauma in there. He wouldn't talk about it, though.
No.
I'm not going to talk about Ryan too much. Love you, Ryan. Big up yourself. Trauma.
Trauma.
Is your workout, is your life?
Sure.
It is.
Yeah. I'm fucked.
From the heart stuff?
Well, I mean, yeah. That's primary. Yeah. I would say that's the big one. I don't like being told what to do.
That's apparent.
And
spite-fueled thing.
Then it's the, okay, you just told me I can't be an athlete anymore. I finally found a sport I love, and now I'm being told I can't do it.
Yeah.
And that pissed me off. And I was
That's the trauma?
I was a rotten little kid. Well,
That's
I mean,
not trauma.
No, it is though. Imagine you're 14 years old and a doctor sits you down and says your life's over.
You can't do what you want to do.
It's like, I'm not just talking about you can't do what you want to do. It's like your life is over. You will live less life because of this.
I'll give it to you.
So it's like, I carried that.
Yeah.
And I'm like, then I'm going fucking out. I'm just going to beat the shit out of myself.
Yeah.
If I'm going out early, I'm going out.
Did you have a good family?
Yeah.
Mom, dad out there. That's what we say. Your first answer is your best answer. And, is mom and dad alive?
Yeah, they are.
Hey,
yeah. They won't see this. Did I get red? I feel like I just got sweaty in my armpits.
That is so funny.
It's fine. We don't
have to talk about that.
We're here for fitness.
Hey, the 2 things that were off limits was the.
That's true. You're right. I did.
Maybe there's a third one, and that's okay.
That's okay. Yeah,
it's okay.
Yeah, power of editing.
I'm not editing out that. That's awesome. That was.
Yeah, it's real.
It's real.
Yeah.
Well, the therapist I talked to earlier today, she said the majority of folks didn't.
Mm-hmm.
The majority of folks, because of the cycle of violence, because of all the, the things, the pressures we're on as adults, and how little bandwidth we have to give that like focused attention to our kids, which is really important. So if we're stressed and overwhelmed and our kids need our attention and then like we're kind of reactionary, I mean, most kids had a hard time.
Yeah.
So if you had a hard time, you would be in the majority. I mean, you'd be in the,
Right. And it's like, I was in an accident.
Oh, you were?
Yeah.
With like the 10-year.
I've got 2 older sisters, 9 and 11 years older.
Yeah.
I don't think there was any plan for me.
Yeah.
And then when I came out, they were like, okay, this is our last chance to like appease everybody with the family names. So I got 3 of the like family names, and it
3 of them?
up, yeah, James John Patrick.
James John Patrick.
Yeah.
Jingleheimer Smith?
Exactly. That's my name too. So yeah, it's like it's hell on paperwork.
That's 4 names.
I know.
James John Patrick.
I'm not even
Carr.
Irish.
How can they give you 4 names? You can't just start 4 naming people.
I mean, you can apparently in California.
There's no rules.
I
thought you got. Oh wait, no. Hispanic people get a ton of names.
I mean, yeah, but those are usually 2 surnames, so not necessarily 2 middle names.
Do they hyphen them, or is there just 2 surnames?
I don't know.
Okay,
I've seen both.
But you got.
I'm not going to speak.
You got 2. Which one is 2? Is it 2 first names or 2 middle names?
2 middle names. So John Patrick.
John Patrick.
Or, if I want to be French Canadian, then it's Jean Patrick.
Jean Patrick.
But I'm not French Canadian.
You know what? Ladies have been doing this forever.
Mm-hmm.
They've been Jamie Lynn, or they've been just sneaking a Lynn on this stuff like a writer on a bill for a long time.
Yeah.
And then they still get a middle name.
Yeah,
I think.
That's true.
I don't think Lynn, they just, I'm not an expert on lady names.
Yeah.
Or guy names.
I'm good with mine.
But you're happy with it. Yeah, so they appeased everybody.
They did.
James was your
grandfather on mother's side.
Papa.
And then
what'd you call him? Papa, what'd you call him?
Grandpa Jim.
Grandpa Jim.
Yep.
And then
I got his eyes too.
You did? What? Not just a cow heart, but
no.
That's some old ass eyes.
These are an antique. They've been passed down for years. So this is a family heirloom.
Is it the hue of them?
It's just kind of a.
Or the shape?
It's hazel. Yeah, it's a form of hazel. So
it's specific to the Carrs.
This is my mom's side. So the full blood Scots on that side.
Yeah, Scots. It's a Scots hazel.
Yeah. Sure. Yeah.
Okay. And then your second name is from
John, which is family name on dad's side. So Grandpa John and so on.
Okay.
Lots of Johns.
Another grandpa. There were lots of Johns.
Yeah.
Patrick?
Patrick was another family name. And I love saying this. I have not taken the time to confirm it, but one of my sisters did a 23andMe and we're not Irish, but we've had a Patrick in the family since we've come to America. And so I'm like, I just love saying it's like I'm Patrick, but not Irish. It's kind of a dumb thing.
Are all Patricks are Irish?
I don't know.
Okay.
It sounds Irish.
It does?
I mean, yeah.
Okay.
I'm going with it.
I'll go with that.
Okay.
Patrick. Yeah. I didn't know that, but I'll adopt it.
Okay.
Okay, so you were a late, what do they call that baby? The baby that
accident.
Not accident. That's horrible. I'm gonna look. It's like the present or
the surprise. I was called a blessing. But yeah, it was kind of like everyone in our family was kind of at this place of like, oh, there's now a baby, and my sisters would help take care of me because my parents were, doing their thing. So,
really?
And then yeah, I was pretty blessed though at about 10. Unfortunately, my grandfather on my mom's side, Grandpa Jim, passed away, and my grandmother came to live with us. And so then she kind of became my primary caretaker. So I had a very close relationship with her.
What's your grandma?
My grandma on my mom's side.
What'd you call her?
Gladdy.
You called her Gladdy?
Yeah, instead of Gladys.
Not like Mimi or Mima or
no.
Nana?
No.
Nona?
Nope.
Gladdy.
Yeah.
I like it.
Yeah. She's a sweet lady.
It's like
she makes sure I got my homework done. She makes sure I eat because I was distractible. And then we would watch Jeopardy and Wheel of Fortune every night.
Yeah. And
so we bonded and had a great kind of experience growing up with her. And then as she got older, Alzheimer's started to set in. Then the roles reversed. Then it was I'd get home from school. I'd make sure she was eating, make sure she was getting what she needed. Usually I think my parents would get home kind of late-ish.
Yeah.
So then it's like maybe I'd be available to help her if she needed to get to bed.
Yeah.
And then, still like Jeopardy and Wheel of Fortune until I moved out.
She was down with that.
Oh man.
Even in the
she was
Alzheimer's.
good.
Yeah.
Oh, she was sharp.
Really?
When Alex Trebek was on TV. So
Trebek.
Mm-hmm.
That's the thing where you got to answer in the form of a question, right? That's right.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. And so your grandma raised you.
Well, I mean, yeah, the others were around.
The others were around, but you had
a very good relationship with my grandma.
You had an intimate,
that was really cool.
Yeah.
So
wow.
Mm-hmm.
What was that? What did you learn from your grandma? Like, what did that how'd that relationship impact you? Because I imagine she was wise. I mean, she's got the most experience of anybody.
So she was very reserved and what's the word? I would say conservative. So and not in the like same not the political sense of conservative. Just she was raised very very small community, very religious.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
So I grew up with this kind of discipline and kind of respecting your elders.
Did you have to go out and get a switch?
Never had to do that. She never hit me. No.
My grandma would have me go out and get Mimi'd have me go out and get a switch.
Yeah.
A stick.
I shouldn't say that. She would very gentle, get my attention. If I'm getting distracted or my attention's wandering, she'd tap me to get my attention. That's the closest she ever came to hitting me.
That's not really a hit.
No,
I don't think Mimi's actually hit us with the switch many times, but we'd have to go out and get one.
Yeah.
And one time when we were goofing out around in the back, me and my cousins in the back of her car, one time she said if we didn't knock it off, she would box our jaw.
Oh, okay.
She never boxed our jaw.
Yeah.
But I just thought it was like, where'd you get that vernacular, Mimi? Like, what do you...
Who said that to you? Yeah.
Box your jaw? What is? What even is that?
I think it's punching you in the face.
I think that's what it is.
Yeah.
Box your jaw. Anyway, I digress.
Okay. so that was the snapshot of my childhood.
Yeah. You're we summed up.
Yeah. It was fine. Like that. So it's like, not to badmouth anyone. It was just I got to have a really good quality time with my grandmother while the others were not available.
Yeah, we're investing in their career and stuff,
or off at college, or
Oh, because your sisters were your brothers and
two sisters.
Two sisters. They were gone.
Yeah. By the time my grandma had moved in, both of my sisters had moved out.
Oh, do you have a good relationship with your sisters now?
Yeah.
If you said no, that would be really bad, huh? I'm glad you said, you're like, no, I hate them, both of them. If you're watching this, I hope you die. No, but you have a good relationship with them.
Yeah, they're good people.
But did you there's something about being in the trenches with your siblings when you're close enough, but when you're kind of spread out, I imagine, I wasn't that spread out. I was the baby, but you would almost not share the same events. Yeah. The events that would bond you together. So you have to figure out how to bond or figure out how to...
Well, so it ended up being kind of cool. So my oldest sister, dated a guy, and like he was around a lot. So he was almost like a big brother already. They got married. Still married. And then the school I went to ended up being the one that my brother-in-law was teaching at. So they lived there. Oh. So when I went into college, I got to spend a ton of time with both of them, my two nephews. And we did this trade thing because I couldn't afford a ton of food, where my sister would be like, hey, come take care of your nephews. Come play with them.
And I'll feed you?
Yes. And I ate a lot.
I bet you did. An athlete?
I was a very expensive nanny.
Yeah.
So they're like, this is supposed to feed 8 people. It did not.
Yeah, the other day you were like, I went and got 3 hamburgers and 5 tater tots.
It was 3 McChickens, a large fry, and a 10-piece chicken nugget.
He's the human version of that big red dog.
Oh, Clifford. I was gonna say garbage disposal, but
well, mine's cuter.
Yeah, thanks.
People love dogs.
That's true.
Yeah. Clifford, the big red dog.
Yeah, he's a good one.
Yeah. Dang. So you got a time to bond with them and develop that relationship in Washington.
In Washington, yeah. So Washington State.
Where is Washington State?
That would be West Coast, up at the top before you hit Canada.
Vancouver. No, that's on the south side.
So Vancouver, BC.
Yeah.
I guess
Vancouver, BC's there.
I'm going to Vancouver. This is you. This is West Coast. Vancouver, BC is here. Here's Washington right here.
Right here, yeah.
And then where I lived, to make it fun, Vancouver, Washington.
I thought Vancouver... There's a Vancouver, Oregon?
No. It's right across the river from Portland. So
it's Vancouver, Washington.
Yeah. So that's where Fort Vancouver is.
So that's where you were.
Yeah.
Right. A buddy of mine lives in Vancouver, Washington. That's what I thought it was.
Oh, okay.
Because it's right on the border of Oregon.
Yep.
Right.
So,
Yeah.
So that's where I grew up.
Because you're real close to Portland, like 45 minutes, an hour drive.
No,
maybe even less.
It's 5. My parents lived right next to, or like almost right between the two bridges. 5 minutes.
5 minutes.
Yeah. We have no property tax, and then we go shop in Oregon and get no sales tax.
Nice.
It's like we're sticking it to the man.
Yeah, you are. You're fueled by spite.
Spite fueled. I need a shirt. I think we all need a shirt.
We all need. Well, we have shirts.
Well, okay.
I want some
extremely fitted shirts.
Will there be like lightnings on it? What will there be like?
I don't know. Oh, a barbell, probably.
A barbell.
Yeah.
Something weight related.
That's what we do.
Put barbells.
Heavy circles.
So, yeah. ADHD and near-death experience. The other thing that I think is unique about you, you don't, I wouldn't, if you didn't have the body, which is like a real telltale for how you spend your time.
Okay.
Right? The muscles, it's like, okay, he lifts weights because of this whole thing, the lumps you have.
Thank you. Okay.
The muscles.
It's actually added in post. I need you to like.
You want me to beef it up?
Yeah, thank you.
Like everything around.
Just
like,
my head's the same, and the whole room around me is just stretched.
I'm just gonna do the opposite.
That's perfect.
Just make your
I
head
do
big.
have a big head.
Where was I going with that? Oh yeah. ADHD, near-death experience. I forget. Oh yeah. What I wouldn't expect is how much of a nerd you are.
Oh yeah, I was a nerd first.
You were a nerd first?
Yeah, of course. Yeah, I was a nerd when it was not fun to be a nerd.
Now it's cool. Nerds have really had a renaissance.
Yeah, we paved the way for other people.
And it was hard back in the day.
It was hard.
Nerds really had it hard. I was not a nerd. I was probably a nerd, but I was masking as a misfit.
Okay.
I was pretending to be a misfit because I was angry. Because nerds get bullied.
That's right.
And so that the bullying would make me go to the dark side and write like, heavy metal bands on my denim jacket.
Well, you know what the saddest part is? Do you know what nerd stands for?
No.
Okay, so this is important. Never ending radical dudes. Or dudettes.
Never ending radical dude.
Yeah, that's what it stands for.
Or dudettes.
Yeah.
I like it.
So just a nice little acronym.
Have you seen the movie Nerds?
No, but I've had the candy.
Yeah, I've had the candy too.
Yeah.
There's movies, Nerds.
Oh, like the like late 70s, 80s?
Uh-huh.
I probably have.
Yeah, those Nerds.
Mm-hmm.
They were cool.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if it would track in 2026.
No.
Pretty sure they took advantage of ladies in those films.
I am very positive they did. Yeah. Yeah. The more I recall, I was like, I am pretty positive that thing was
not going to track.
It canceled. It is dead.
And it's, it's not surprising that we got so many men that have challenges because that was their media. Porkies?
Also problematic.
Problematic. Yeah.
Probably as a disclaimer.
Eddie Murphy's stand-up.
Most of Eddie Murphy's
stand-up I love Eddie Murphy. I think he's hilarious. But I went and rewatched Raw.
Yeah.
And I was just like, dang.
It makes you uncomfortable, right?
It did a little bit, but when I watched it as a kid, I was enthralled by him.
But think
as
about
an order. As like someone that was his vibe, but now I'm like, whoa.
Think about what that means for the programming, like the deprogramming you've gone through.
Yeah.
So like how society has evolved and changed, it's actually taken you to this place of like this behavior may have been acceptable in the past. It's still, it's historically the exact same. And you watch it now and it's like, I am seeing it from a different lens, a different perspective.
Yep.
I don't enjoy it anymore because I'm now getting this visceral reaction of like, oh, this was not appropriate. It's not appropriate now. And it wasn't then. I just didn't know better.
I didn't know better. Well, the whole culture didn't know better.
Right. It was okay.
It was okay.
But that doesn't mean it's okay.
I still want to retain some of it for like, saying we're friends to guys, like saying like we're friends. I'm friends with you.
Okay.
I want to retain some of like, oh, you're a lady boy. That type of
okay.
How males can talk to each other in a way that's like seemingly mean or derogatory, but they're really telling each other that they're friends and that they love each other.
Yeah, I don't do that.
You don't?
No,
you've
really.
Never done that?
I maybe in like the past, but that might be a kind of a what's it called? The justice thing, the ADD. Damn, my caffeine is gonna start wearing off. The ADHD where it's like social justice.
Social justice.
Like where it's like I was bullied a lot as a kid.
I was too.
So now it's the I won't even track or joke. Like I even said something to you the other day and I felt bad.
What'd you say?
You were like, you didn't give us enough time for the workout. And I was like,
you've been talking about
you talking a lot.
You just been you hamming it up the whole time.
And I was like, he's probably fine with that. But even that triggered like that. Like,
really?
Oh, yeah.
You wondered if that was okay with me.
Because it's like I'm sensitive to, I don't want to put someone else down. And so
I talk a lot when we work out.
I know. I hear you.
Like, so
I got ears.
It was like, so it's like, okay, you're saying that there's air. You know,
Yeah.
we're at a gym,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
I mean,
I don't even mind.
I don't take that. But I mean, I think maybe old Phil or older Phil would think like, oh, I'm not supposed to be talking, but I'm like, do not talk. We're having fun. This is like a part of it.
I walk around and banter. One of my things, and I've probably said this to you, is I'm very big on rest. Like between sets, I love rest. The reason I give you all so much time.
That's why I said that, because you know what? I was talking.
Yeah.
But I wasn't resting much. But maybe I could have been resting by not using my mouth. Is that what you're saying?
I know you talk. I mean, I go up, if I hear someone breathing heavy, I will interrupt them and force them to talk so that they will take the rest time I want them to do.
Because that's aerobic versus anaerobic?
Correct. Yeah.
Which one is you can talk? Aerobic. You can't talk when you're anaerobic.
And there are definitely days where I'm trying to push you and stimulate you to a point of like, breathing is hard today. Like there's certain days where it's like a 5x5 day. I expect you to be fucking roasted. And if you're talking, the weights aren't heavy enough, dude, and you're not moving fast enough.
That's the cyclist that I would train with. That I'd ride bikes with. I say train, but we were training. They would say like, if you can talk at the end of this hill, like you weren't trying hard enough.
Yeah.
And I would get to the top of those hills and be like, you know, need to physically recover from the exertion of getting up them. I don't ever feel that way doing the workouts we do. And I wonder if that's because I'm not going heavy enough, or I'm not trying hard enough, or it's just different.
From watching you, I think it's more you're kind of in this nice place of it's hard enough to stimulate progress, but not whoop your ass. You have pretty good cardiovascular health.
Probably
so
from the running and the biking and all that.
So you're not going to respond the same way as, say, we had a couple people this week who were newer, and I had to keep going over and like
the New Year's resolution folks.
Slow down.
Okay.
And I had to drag them down a little bit. And I was like, a little less weight, a little more breathing time. Like, it's okay. You've got tons of time.
I didn't think about that. You watch me work out. You think, is it mindset for me? Should I get into a mindset where I can push up more weight than I think I can? Is that a thing?
Well, say it again.
Okay. When we did our last one, we did bench press or whatever, and I was doing, I think it was 5 reps, and I was doing 245. So it was 90 plus 45, 135. And I was doing 2. And by the last one, it was struggling to get it up. Is there a mindset part of the exercise where my body just needs my mind to believe and to push my body harder? Or is...
Sometimes...
because mindset is part of the game.
Yeah, it really is. Can I talk about me for a sec?
Heck yeah.
Perfect. Okay. So I have one day a week called hell. It's just the
hell day.
No, it's just hell. That's how it's labeled in my workout tracker.
It's just hell.
And it is grueling start to finish, and mentally it just rips me to pieces. And the only talking I do is I'm yelling "fuck you" at the equipment.
How long is this hell?
If I'm on target, 72 minutes.
72 minutes. So about an hour and 15 minutes of hell.
Yeah.
And what does it encompass?
So typically by this point, it's the very last day of the week. My body's beat up. Neurologically, I can't push much heavy weight anymore.
Okay.
Like my brain just cannot recruit the muscle to do it.
Because what is your training regimen? Just so they understand.
So
it's heavy.
Powerlifting.
How many days? What 5 days a week? Yeah. And they're back to back, or is there like a rest day in between?
The closest to a rest day is my third day. I break it up this way. So Saturday and Sunday are my hardest days.
Okay.
That's typically a squat day, and it's not leg day. It's just squats for 80 minutes.
Back squats,
squat variations.
Okay.
Targeting some of my own personal weaknesses. And
you're not doing Zercher and all that front squat nonsense. You're doing, it's a back squat.
It's heavy back squats, then pause squats, then it's belt squats.
Belt squats means you just got a belt on?
So I've got a belt around my waist, and then it hangs down and it attaches to a lever.
To weight or something?
Yeah. So that way I'm no longer applying the pressure up here. Oh. Because that applies pressure to my heart.
Okay.
So I have to mind how much volume I put on my heart because that's straining.
It's pulling you down instead of up.
Yeah. So yeah, the weight is no longer up here. So I reduce my ITP or my interthoracic pressure.
Okay.
And I'm just dealing with the pressure against my hips.
Okay. So that's your squat day.
Yeah. Then it's bench, and it's just a bench and upper body accessory.
That's Saturday, Sunday.
That's Saturday, Sunday. Monday is kind of new. I've never trained arms specifically before. So I've got just a very quick 30-minute arm workout, and then it's just mobility.
When you say arm, you talking about what? Like curls or hammer curls?
Yeah, like the closest thing to bodybuilding I've ever done.
You're just over there just in the mirror with some curls?
Yeah, it's like an easy bar easy bar for skull crushers. And then I've been playing with some gymnastics rings just because I like them.
Yeah.
And then deadlift day is my favorite day. That's the 4th day of the week.
That's your Tuesday?
That's my Tuesday.
Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday.
Yeah. And then Wednesday is hell. And it's the first thing I do every day or that day just to get it over with.
You wake up and do it.
Yeah, I'll have like usually it's coffee, check emails, make sure nothing exploded.
Yeah,
and then go out and do it before I get really into my day.
Okay, tell us about hell. How does this work?
So it's a safety squat bar, which is a special bar that wraps around your neck. And
you told us about that.
So it allows me to do what feels like a front rack squat, and this is all super. A lot of people might not care about all this.
Yeah.
But basically, it just allows me more volume. It's higher reps, usually 8 to 12 reps per set. And then I rack it done, and now I feel warm for belt squat. Belt squat, I walk over. Right now, I'm doing 4 sets of 15 at 300 plus.
Dang, so you're just doing a lot of reps.
Yeah. And so then it's like I have about 2.5, 3 minutes.
At a heavy weight, too?
Yeah. And so by the time I'm done with that, I'm so blown out in my legs.
How many sets of those do you do?
4 sets of 15.
4 sets of what?
15.
15.
1-5.
God bless.
Yeah.
That's a lot.
It sucks.
4 sets of 15 at a high weight?
And then...
So you're struggling by the end of those?
I'm struggling the whole time. Like it's just a mental fight, and the tactic I've been using, because usually by this point, I don't want to do the workout. I love working out.
Yeah.
But this is the one workout where I'm like, I know I need the volume. I know I'll grow. I know it's good for me. I know it keeps me healthy. I don't fucking want to do it.
No, you don't want to do it.
No.
Because it's hard.
And it hurts. It hurts. Yes. I often talk about discomfort versus pain. This is not discomfort.
People talk, I do yoga, and we talk about, I think there's been a value for me of recontextualizing some things as sensation. I'll say, that's sensation.
Yeah.
And I don't know where the limit is, but sometimes when I'm doing some workouts, there's like a pain.
Yeah.
But now I need to figure out what's good pain versus bad pain.
Right. And that's usually where I try to frame it as discomfort. It's like split squats suck.
Yeah, they do.
But they're good for you.
Bulgarian split squats
They're my
suck.
favorite.
Oh,
I import those all the time.
Yeah, you put them in the program all the time.
I love them.
Yeah. I've decided that I'm going to change my mindset about them to love them. Yeah. Because you put them in the program so much. I'm like, I got to start loving these.
You better learn to love them.
Because, God.
I call it like a weird kind of Stockholm syndrome.
Yeah.
Of I'm going to program it so much you will like it.
These goddamn Bulgarians. Yeah. What are they doing to each other?
And then, so it's just like, I've noticed I've done this thing where I will make excuses to quit.
During hell?
During hell. It's without fail.
Your mind will.
My mind is looking for every excuse.
You got something to do.
Like, I got emails. This is super important.
I got to check these emails.
It's like, man, do this set while you think of another excuse.
Yeah, you got 72 minutes. Well, you do you can do 10 more minutes, or you can do 10 more seconds. What do you do?
I'm like, just do the next set.
Just do the next set.
See what new excuse you can come up with. Yeah. And I'll let you off the hook.
Yeah, just this is more set.
Yeah.
And then when you get done with that set, let's just do this next set until 70 minutes is up.
And then after that, I'm a decent human being.
You were a decent human being before, but so Saturday, Sunday, how long are your workouts?
I try to hit 75 to 80 minutes.
So it tends to be about an hour and 15.
Yeah, the heavier the weight gets, I do have to take a little bit longer recovery time. That is something that I benefit from that you
in between?
Don't. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mostly because I need to make sure I'm fully recovered, but also I need to make sure my blood pressure comes down.
So your heart monitor while you're doing it, or you
I don't run a monitor anymore. I go by feel.
Get a sense. Yeah.
You ever play like Call of Duty? Okay.
Well, tell me about it.
So like any shooter video game.
Yeah, I played Doom before.
Doom. Okay. So you know when you get shot in Doom and the little blood starts kind of pulsing?
Yeah.
That's my vision when my blood pressure starts to go up while I have weight on my back.
You notice it in your vision.
I can feel it. Like the field of vision starts to thump a little bit. And that's usually an indicator of like, I'm too high. I need to either shit or get off the pot. This set needs to end either way. So that's usually how I kind of manage thoracic pressure.
So an hour and
like 15, 20 minutes.
Yeah. Is most of your workout times, durations, 5 days a week. The 5th day is hell. Is where you're basically the highest reps, counts. 4 sets is pretty standard.
I think it's more the intensity at that point because the rep scheme is so high.
And you're doing, do you isolate? Is it legs? Is it arms? Is it anything?
So
because you're doing back and then deadlifts. Or?
Actually, my favorite thing about Hell Day is to bypass how much fatigue I accrue. So it's safety squat, belt squat. I'm done. There's nothing left in my legs.
Right.
Incline bench press, seated rows.
Bench press. So then you're doing arms.
So it's heavy. So it's like maybe it's not as heavy as it should be. Let's say 80 pounds dumbbells for 12 for 3 sets, and then should be going higher. But typically I max out around 100 pounds. That's what I have at home, and I try to get around the 10 to 12 rep range. And then once I've given my upper body just kind of a beating, I go back to legs.
You go back to legs.
Yeah. So then it's leg extensions, leg curls, and then I'll finish with hammer curls because I think it's funny.
All right, ladies and gentlemen. So if you want to look like James, here's the thing. You could do all the things he just said and you still wouldn't look like James.
Oh.
Because I'm sure there's some kitchen stuff.
Ooh. There is. I do meal prep.
Your answers are all in like.
So, well, I mean,
you're not making serious decisions in the kitchen.
I am. I meal prep about 80% of my meals, but I give myself like I'm not a collegiate athlete anymore. I don't want ultra low body fat. I do want body fat on my body. My hormones and everything regulate better if I have 12% plus. But
are you counting calories?
No.
You're not.
I mean, I did the math to figure out what my meal prep should be, and then I just run the same recipe. I've done.
So you know the calories of the meal prep.
Yeah.
So you have some. So you did kind of do.
I did at one point. Yeah. So
what is it like? A percentage of protein, a percentage of carb, a percentage
right
of
now,
veg?
150 grams of protein a day ish.
150 a day.
Yeah. If I want to grow,
I thought you were supposed to get a gram of protein per pound of your weight.
Nah, I'm fine. I'm good.
That's not it?
Yeah, I mean, you can. It depends on what your goals are.
Yeah.
I'm not trying to grow.
You're trying to maintain?
When I was trying to grow the last couple of years, because I got up to 205.
Okay.
I was 160 as a climber. And then as I became like more focused on lifter, it's like, I'm going to put on some meat. And so I was doing about 220 grams of protein a day, which is a lot.
That's a lot.
That is more than I needed, but that's fine. I didn't mind. I found ways to be creative. I think my biggest problem was I got stuck too much in the not enough carbs. Like carbs have been kind of the secret sauce for everything because I'm not a bodybuilder. It always gets weird when I get called one. I'm not.
You're not a bodybuilder?
No.
Really?
No.
Why not? Well, what the fuck are you doing?
I just want to lift heavy shit.
So you just the byproduct of what you do is building your body, but you're not a bodybuilder.
The term I'd usually fall on is power building. So it's like a hybrid of I'm primarily a power lifter, and then there's some accessories to benefit that give me aesthetics.
Yeah, because bodybuilding, I guess, would be, what's the difference? What is a bodybuilder?
So bodybuilders, physique aesthetics, I want to step on stage and look like a statue. Powerlifting is I want to move something really heavy.
Okay.
And that's it. Typically there's overlap. The training style that most bodybuilders have, if you go classic bodybuilder, they usually have a lot more muscle mass than absolute strength. Like it doesn't necessarily translate. You can see someone with a giant chest and they can bench 225. But there is more of a blending of it now. Probably
225? That's it?
Well, I mean, imagine you were...
That's pretty heavy, but still.
Imagine you were 250
Yeah.
and you're a bodybuilder and you're like 8% body fat and you can't even lift your body weight in a bench press. This is not as true anymore as like, I think education's gotten more accessible via Instagram for all its pros and cons.
Yeah.
Or any social media. It's getting easier for people to find, digest, learn, and then learn the wrong things and recalculate.
Yeah.
So you're getting more of the kind of the hybrid power build where it's, I want to lift heavy, but I'd also like to look good with my shirt off.
Yeah.
So
I want to lift heavy.
Yeah.
I'd like to look good with my shirt off.
Yeah, me too.
But I don't want to, man, I want to eat stuff.
Well, and that's like, I think just based on, I'm to a point in my life where I'm not trying to be aesthetic.
Yeah.
And I don't care. I don't run around with my shirt off.
Yeah.
I'm not trying to impress anybody. That's a huge blessing in that I can enjoy more. I'm not stage ready. I'm not a competitive athlete. I don't care.
Yeah.
I know what I need to eat to get bigger. I know what I need to do to get leaner.
Yeah.
I've done it all. It all sucks. It's not fun.
I do want to live a happy life.
Yeah.
And I don't want to count calories and be hyper focused on all that. I do sometimes.
Yeah.
I think before you came on, I did keto for a while, thinking,
I think you mentioned that.
I
and
did.
You picked my brain on it specifically because you're like, what are your thoughts on? And I was like, I hate it.
Well, I was asking people. And you know what? I did it. I was fine with it. Yeah. It was okay. But around that time, I became an endurance cyclist.
Yep.
And it really didn't jive with endurance cycling. So it was like, ugh. You know,
you're just
my
like chewing on beef jerky while you're riding your bike. My girlfriend likes
the way my body is. Yeah. I'm fine. Yeah. I like it.
Y'all look cute together too.
I don't want to do. Oh, thank you.
Yeah.
Jennifer will like that. I don't want to do all that stuff.
Yeah.
I don't want to starve myself and count stuff but I want to generally live a healthy life.
Yeah. And you can do that.
You know, don't eat a bunch of garbage or drink
like
soda.
Sour Patch Kids, gummy worms.
That's what you're eating. You're just saying things you eat.
I mean, that's kind of the hard part because people be like, "Oh man, you must eat totally clean." It's like, no,
and then you're like,
I'm a fucking dumpster.
You're like a child.
But yeah, and
I do eat gummy bears on the rides.
That's okay.
On like a 60-mile ride.
That's smart though.
I'll be like, we get to
that's understanding your sport.
That's right.
And that's
because I need quick energy.
Mm-hmm. And I feel like, and you know, this is a stereotype. There's a meme that passes around of this bear sitting in a squat rack and he's eating gummy worms.
Yeah.
And it's like, no, the gummy worms are actually fantastic because when I'm doing something that's incredibly grueling and my brain is not speaking to my body anymore.
Yeah.
It's like, give me that fast.
Give me that
kick.
Carbs. Yeah.
Like get it in my system.
Carbs.
Spike my blood.
Carbs.
Let's go.
Have you had the frogs?
No.
The gummy frogs?
No.
Oh, dude, you should try the gummy frogs.
Okay.
I get those.
Okay.
Harpo.
Okay. Maybe I have.
Anyway.
Okay.
We digress. Well, you know, I got past. I wanted to try a lot of them.
Yeah.
I did the sour gummies, the regular gummies, and then I was like, they got these frogs over here. They've got a white belly. They're green on the top.
I've seen them.
They're good.
I didn't know they were frogs.
They're frogs.
Okay.
I feel a little French, you know.
Yeah. Well, and I mean, I have lots of conversations with people about diet, and I have to be very realistic of like I eat a certain way so that I have a portion of my day that I can eat whatever I want.
Yeah.
But I've also hit my goals. You can't tell me you want these extensive, hard to hit goals and then party.
Yeah.
It's like we have to set realistic expectations. That's hard for a lot of people.
I don't drugs anymore. I mean, I would maybe psychedelic drug if it was like, you know, the perfect, if all the planets aligned and it was a perfect thing, I would maybe psychedelic drug. But I don't drugs for the most part. I don't really alcohol. But last night when one of my cameras failed and I was defeated by the world and I just thought the world doesn't want me to succeed. It was horrible. I self-medicated with food.
Yeah.
Like I got one of these subs and I ate a half of a carton of pimento cheese.
Yeah.
And that was my kind of my soothing.
So can we like go down that vein a little bit more?
Heck yeah.
Okay. Because I just had a conversation yesterday about eating disorders, and it was very nice because this particular person was having some we were having a great conversation about this, and she was kind of sharing that from her perspective, eating disorders, body dysmorphia, a lot of these issues that men eat self-medicating via food, while very prevalent, isn't discussed. And
isn't discussed.
Yeah.
No.
It's just kind of like, oh, you're a man, suck it up. And we can. But I'm always kind of interested to talk about that. I have body dysmorphia.
You do.
I struggle with my eating. That's why I don't typically eat in front of other people.
Let's definitely talk about that.
So
when I did the talk with the cycling guys, body dysmorphia was a big topic that we discussed.
Yeah.
It was really important to a couple of the guys, and I think all of them. So you don't eat in front of people.
I've just had a number of times where like say you and I went out, or a bunch of us went out after
workout. Yeah.
Like I noticed this when we had the Christmas party.
We went to Brutorium.
And I ordered food, and I got super stressed out to eat in front of everybody.
Really?
Yeah. And it was like it was like I could feel myself getting this visceral reaction.
You got a pizza, didn't you?
I did, and I was like, oh yeah, it's super greasy. I'll just eat it at home.
Yeah, you did say that.
Yeah. And so I just went through this whole I could feel my whole body just reporting.
Why?
What is it? It's so some of it comes from. I've had experiences of going out with friends, and it's like, okay, well, I obviously lift and I look a certain way. They have expectations for how I treat my body, and they're seeing me eat worse than them. And it's like, oh, I would imagine you would have had you would have had salad, all these like negative comments about what I'm eating that make me self-aware because they're projecting an insecurity.
Yeah.
That was a lot of words to say. Like it just created this insecurity in me of, oh, I have to perform.
Masking.
Yes. And so then it's like, oh, I just won't eat. I'm not hungry. I ate already. I had to hit my macros. Stupid stuff like that. So then
you go home and eat 3 chicken sandwiches.
Oh yeah, fuck them. No.
10 chicken piece nuggets. And,
so it's it was just this kind of thing that developed over time of, I have these negative images of myself. I don't typically go around with my shirt off. My Instagram, you'll find some photos of me where I have my shirt off, but it's very uncommon.
Yeah.
It gets weird when I do get compliments. Like I made an Instagram to try and grow and get my name out there, and immediately was embarrassed.
Really? Shame.
Yeah. The attention, even though it was technically positive, or like gross, inappropriate direct messages.
Do you get like the lady equivalent? Like, you know how ladies...
No. I get men. It's only men. Women are way more discreet.
Men do it to women, and they do it to men.
Oh yeah, they shoot their shot. There's no discrimination.
Hey boy.
Yeah. So
dudes, do better.
Do better.
Dudes out there, if you're a dude out there,
but that had no impact.
Do better.
That had no impact on me, like on these decisions.
Yeah.
But it was just this kind of thing of like, there's me as a college athlete.
Yeah,
6% body fat year round, eating 6,000 calories a day,
dude.
And like
that's a lot of calories.
I was training most of the day.
Yeah.
And then there's a picture and videos of me at 30 where I'm 8 or 9% body fat and like climber build.
Yeah.
Ultra lean, big back, shoulders, arms. And these are like variations of myself at different points where it's like, that was peak physique. I'm not a paid athlete anymore. How do I compete with that? I can't do it.
Well, you don't have to.
That's the work I've had to do. I don't have to do that anymore. Yeah. I love how strong
you put your body in the place it needed to be, presumably to exceed in that functionally perform.
Yes, but it gave me. It broke my brain.
Because you were constantly controlling your body or something?
I think some of there is that level of like, I did it before I could do it again. It's much harder at 39 than it is at, 20. And
tell me about it at 48, bro.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Ugh.
And then it's, I remember when, like, someone telling me, like reminding me of my glory days. I'm like, why are you doing that?
Yeah.
You remember when you were good at football in high school, when you peaked? Like that's the bad reaction.
Yeah.
The not okay reaction. And that's stuff that I've had to work through, where I've been an asshole and like thrown it back in people's face. And it's like that they didn't mean it. And that wasn't fair.
Because it's triggering you an insecurity.
Yes, correct.
And they didn't mean it that way.
Most people, very rarely has anyone ever tried to be a jerk about it.
Most people want to be friends.
And so like that's been a growing point of me of, I'm reacting. This is me. This is my pain coming out, and I'm now lashing out. And it's like my big goal now is I want to create a safe space where someone can talk to me and I can comfortably talk and I can relate from a place of like, I may have not been in your shoes, but I've maybe walked alongside them to some degree, and try to make, everyone feel safe, heard, respected. And it's like, that there's a part of me that I still feel is like the little asshole voice in my head that, it's my ego, and trying to shelf that in some way, or at least respect that. It's like, I hear you, fuck off. I want to do better. So
can I play with that narrative a little bit?
Yeah. I'm sweating now.
I wonder... You're sweating now.
Yeah.
That's like anxiousness or some kind of realness.
Well, yeah, it's like putting myself...
Vulnerability.
It's vulnerability. I'm trying to be as honest and authentic as I can.
Yeah.
And I don't like going back and saying like, there's about 8 years of my life where I was just a giant dickhead. Sorry, continue.
You were a dickhead.
Well, I mean, I was just rude to other people because of my insecurities and me like not
when
knowing
they would
how
say stuff.
Yeah, and not knowing how to properly emotionally regulate myself or understand where I was coming from. So yeah, my 20s weren't great.
Dude, that's what 20s are. You're like, that's the shirt, right?
Yeah.
My 20s weren't great, right?
Yeah.
I mean, like, we're trying to figure this out, and most of us probably don't figure it out until you're lucky if you figure it out when you're 30.
Yeah.
I think I figured it out a couple years ago.
Yeah.
And I still figure things out. But what I was speaking to is this relationship I heard you have with this voice in your head that you're like, fuck you, And I imagine that voice was there to protect you in some way historically.
Correct.
And there's some way that, I mean, you can tell it, fuck you. You can do whatever you want. I support you. There's another option where you say like, thank you, dude, for supporting me, keeping me alive, and keeping me safe in times when I didn't really know how.
Yeah.
And I got this now, little dude. Like I'm older, I know more. I love you,
It served its purpose.
Because it's kind of a part of you.
Yeah.
That you could fold in, or you could kind of, I don't know.
No, it's a nice
hashtag men's work.
Well, no, that is a nice direction to take it, because it is a part of me, and there's different variations of myself.
Yeah,
like I describe it as not the scene. Oh, what's that movie called? The one with the emotions.
Inside Out.
Thank you. Yes. It's like you've got a different persona of you at each console.
Yeah, and
they all come up for different reasons. It's like they're all my voice, but a lot of them aren't my words, like given to me.
Right.
Like maybe someone gave me a negative self-talk that I've adopted, and now I speak it in my voice.
Influential, yeah. We have the echoes of the people that we observed or influenced us, and they rattle around in there, and it's kind of it's my job as an adult or as someone that's aware and awake, present, to prune.
Yeah.
Or to at least be a DJ and turn the volume down on some and turn the volume up on others. And I mean, I can love those parts too.
Yeah.
I can be like, man, you wanted Phil to be safe. You wanted him to be...
A lot of times that's what it is. I want to feel safe.
I want to feel safe.
And
Body dysmorphia is a thing.
Yeah.
And using food to
which actually
emotions.
was the whole segue that I skipped over.
No, I mean, it's perfect.
Yeah.
That's hand in hand. Hand in glove. That's what the British say.
Oh. I've never heard them say that.
We say hand in hand.
Oh.
They say hand in glove.
Oh, that's weird. Okay.
I guess the glove goes on a hand.
Yeah. Okay.
But also another hand can go on another hand. I don't know. Anyway, we digress. Body dysmorphia is like, the definition of it is like not liking the body that you're in.
Yeah. I'm
gonna look it up, but you tell me what you think.
It feels like not accepting the truth of your body, like what I would see in the mirror. It's like, okay, I'm 12% body fat. I see 25. This is very common with bodybuilders because they are so aesthetically attuned that it's very common. It happens with a lot of athletes as well because you have to know your body inside and out, and so you're very aware of like, oh, I put on 2 pounds this weekend, even though it's likely bloat, water, salt, things like that.
Yeah, and
it's interesting how negative people will react if you are if you are above average fitness, if you are well physiqued.
That's a word.
Okay.
It is now. If we make up a word, I learned this from another guest. It's called a neologism.
Oh.
That's a word that you make up.
Okay.
A neologism.
You could have even made that word up.
No, that's a real word. That's a real word.
Someone made it up.
I actually told him that I thought he had made that word up.
Okay. But
he would be neologism. He would be neologizing the word neologism.
Yeah.
Anyway,
just that you can actually get a lot of negative backlash in talking about like, I don't like what I see in the mirror. Oh, you're not allowed to.
Yeah.
You can't look like you do and think the way you do. That's not fair.
Yeah, you're not validating that person's experience.
Yeah. And so that always makes it fun to then not share of like, oh man, I hear you're going through this thing. I'd love to relate with you, but I also don't want you to throw it back in my face.
Right.
Or make it sound like, oh yeah, my vanity.
Oh yeah, poor bodybuilder's got an extra pound, you fucking jerk. Yeah. Body dysmorphia, it's a disorder. I didn't realize that. Or body dysmorphia is a mental health condition where a person spends a lot of time worrying about flaws in their appearance. These flaws are often unnoticeable to others. People of any age can have BDD, but it's most common in teenagers and young adults.
Am I a young adult?
What you said, huh?
Am I a young adult? Can I be a young adult again? No, I don't want that. I changed my mind. I'm good with my 30s. My 30s have been fantastic.
What is a young adult? I guess that's 20s.
I don't know.
20s were hard, right?
I don't want to do too much. No, the 20s, leave those in the past. Those, I'm good.
If I could do 20s with the wisdom of my 40s, I would do it.
If I could do my 20s with the money of my 30s.
Yeah, fuck the wisdom, yo.
I mean, yeah, that would be
money.
Nice too. That would be nice too.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, it'd be but a little easier, I think.
Yeah. I think it's important to validate folks' experience.
Yeah.
Cause I mean, what's that like to say, like, oh man, I'm really feeling bad about my body. I've been ruminating about some of the metrics, and for someone to say like, oh dude, you're crazy, you look great,
I'd kill to look like you.
Yeah, it's like, well, you're not. Didn't you just hear that I'm having like a mental health kind of challenge around something, and everything's relative? Yeah, sure, for you, fatso. I'm just kidding.
We don't use that word.
That was a joke. They used to have fat boys. Remember the fat boys?
No.
It's before your time. Yeah, we don't use fatso. But for you, yeah, I would kill to have that body, but it's all relative to everybody.
Yeah.
Fatso is a harsh word, huh?
Yeah.
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 My bad, dude. I was just trying to goof around.
You didn't hurt my feelings.
I know, but I don't want to hurt anybody's feelings out there either.
Yeah.
I think fatso is not good.
Yeah.
We shouldn't body shame. We shouldn't body shame.
Yeah.
It's all relative. But men at a young age are told to disregard their feelings.
Yep.
You know, suck it up.
Yeah. Oh,
don't be sad. Like, you can't be sad. You can't.
The only emotion you're allowed to feel is anger.
Anger.
Yeah.
Yeah. And that one, let's have it.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Give me the anger. So when it comes to challenging emotions around food or your body, ugh.
Yeah.
I think those things are changing.
I think it is too. I just changed employment, which you're aware of.
Yeah.
And the environment that I've stepped into has been so drastically different in terms of acceptance, not just of me. Like I was gonna say something. I'm nothing special, but I mean, like the environment, yeah, sorry.
You're special,
but like the environment has been so inviting and welcoming, and I've said this to a number of people of just, it's not just talking the talk. Like this is a very welcoming environment. We want to make sure everyone feels safe, heard, respected.
Yeah,
and it's visible in every interaction I have with people.
Really,
and so I think from my perspective, at least for being neurodivergent, of like, I feel like it's safe for me to not mask as hard because I know other people understand how performative it is to be like, this isn't a lie. This is my personality. I've just dialed it up to 11.
Yeah.
So I can fit in. I am running my social battery into the ground so I can be a part of this room. Yesterday, I hit my limit, my overstimulation. I was overstimulated. This is the caffeine wearing off, and now my brain is starting to race. I hit my limit, and
you want to take some breaths?
No, I'm okay.
Okay.
Thank you for asking. It was more hit this point of no return, and one of the people I was talking with clocked it, and
they were aware of you.
They caught it. They like this, the self-awareness, the group awareness, was there of like, oh, you just hit it, you hit the wall.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I'm stepping outside. I got to go disconnect. I can't have the music in my ears anymore. I got to go and just like vibe down for a little bit.
Yeah.
It's felt very nice to have an environment where it's so readily accepted, or at least if not accepted or understood, it's like, I'm curious and want to know so I can better understand and better communicate with you. And that's really cool.
That sounds really cool.
Yeah.
Masking is a
pain in the ass.
Yeah, you're doing a lot more work than folks that don't mask.
Yeah.
Because that takes a lot of effort. And maybe to pretend to be normal while you're pushing past your comfort zone, but still like, oh, I'm keeping it together. I'm cool. I'm okay. You know, there's some books. A friend of mine's been reading books about masking for neurodivergent folks and autistic folks, and learning a lot about it and sharing some of that stuff with me. And it is a lot for them. That goes without saying.
Yeah.
But having an environment like that sounds really beneficial.
Yeah.
To be able to be yourself, step away, have people that have some situational awareness that can even like support you.
Yeah. Yeah. It feels refreshing to exit a conversation without much explanation of like, I'm done. This conversation's over. It's been a lovely time, but I need to check out for a little bit. I need to go hide. And that's been really nice for me, because a lot of times when I am teaching or coaching, I am playing an elevated version of myself.
You are?
Yeah.
An elevated version of yourself.
So if my personality in class is like, that's my 10, 11. Like, it takes a lot of my energy and attention, especially with the class size getting up to what some of those classes have been.
New Year's resolution, baby.
It's January. So like, I want to make sure everyone feels seen, protected, heard.
Yeah, and you're going around
and I'm flying around. I'm speaking at a much higher volume. I'm listening to just about every conversation that's going on, because I want any cues I need, because I can't be facing every direction.
To support,
So it's like I can do 1 to 2 hours of that and I am fried.
Are you an extrovert, introvert?
Yes.
Ambivert.
Yeah.
You're an ambivert.
Yeah.
Shyla told me about another one. My earlier interview was with Shyla Murphy, and she said there was an ultravert.
Ooh. Describe that to me, because that might actually...
It's someone who doesn't connect with groups, but has like a rich social thing, but they don't really connect with groups.
I might fall somewhere between ambivert and ultravert, because I've had to be an extrovert for a lot of my life.
You've had to be.
Yes. I am extroverted in certain controlled situations, which makes it hard to say that I'm truly an extrovert, because if you take me, if I don't have a chance to prepare, like if you just like show up at my house, don't do that. You show up at my house and like get in the car, we're going clubbing.
Yeah.
I will shit my pants.
Yeah.
In anxiety.
Who goes clubbing? What does that even entail?
I don't know.
Yeah.
But like, it just sounds loud, and lots of people. Loud. And so it's like this. If I have a chance to prepare, or it's something that I can get excited about, or it's like if the gym. Let's take a climbing gym. Just any old climbing gym.
Any old climbing gym.
Anyone that you can think of.
Yeah.
And you have me in the climbing space.
Yeah.
That is not my domain.
It's not?
Like
you climb so much.
I don't now. I feel like I'm starting over again. And so that is not my comfort zone. As soon as I step into the fitness area, that's my home. That's my kingdom. And so it's this shift of, this is mine.
Ownership, some kind of ownership.
And so then it's like someone comes up to me, I'm ready to have a great conversation. In the climbing gym area,
it's that
yes,
it's just a different context. Like when you're
it is the context.
It's like proximity to a dumbbell.
I'll walk
up to you in the climbing gym holding a dumbbell and be like, "Hey James, let's talk about
you ready to rock?"
Got the dumbbell.
You want to go to the club?
Yeah.
So
take the dumbbell.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. They got those heavy mugs. It's the same thing as working out. So yeah, there's a lot of context to it. So a lot of times in old jobs and things where it's like, we have the social outing you have to go to. You have to go to it. And I'd be extremely introverted. And people like, James is not having a good time. He clearly doesn't like people. I love people. I love having conversation. I love having deep conversation. Like, this is amazing to me.
Yeah.
And
me too.
You know, it's like if someone genuinely wants to, again, don't corner me out in the middle of nowhere, but like if I just sit and have a one-on-one conversation with someone, that's probably the highlight of my week.
Yeah.
And if it's a small group of people, I get so excited and I feed off everyone's energy, and I just roll. But if it's so many people that the cacophony of sounds coming through drowns everything out, I can't separate the noise.
Yeah, sensitivity. There's like a sensation thing.
Then it's like, I'm no longer outgoing. I'm no longer extroverted. I don't want to be there.
It's overwhelming.
I'm overwhelmed. Yeah. So that's where it's like, I don't know what I am. Context is so important.
Yeah. I imagine it's all a spectrum too.
Yeah.
This last interview is so fresh in my mind, so I find places where it fits in with our discussion. But I think we were talking about the spectrum that was based on your attachment style. That was kind of I don't know. It's something you were like wired through your childhood, your relationship with your primary caregivers and all that. And on one side of it was like shut down to the world a little bit, like really guarded, really shut down. And it's really this spectrum of boundaries. Like this one's like hard wall. And this other one's like no boundary, really porous, really open, really like, you know, everybody's your best friend immediately and all of that. And it's hard for me to consider, am I an extrovert, or did I just have an attachment style that led to me having zero boundaries in a way that wasn't healthy?
Yeah.
And I actually think it's more the latter.
Yeah.
I just had this like extremely porous boundary to where it wasn't much.
It wasn't a boundary.
Much at all. And it caused a lot of challenges in my life through influence from folks that, you know, I hadn't vetted. I didn't need that influence.
Yeah.
It shouldn't have passed.
Yeah.
Through.
Yeah.
I should have been like, I should have a door guy be like, no, thank you. We don't need to try heroin today.
Mm-hmm.
No, thank you. We don't need to have, you know, whether it's promiscuous sex or, you know, a lot of these experiences that I had through impulsivity and very openness to experience and people.
Yeah.
That's not extroversion.
Yeah.
I mean, it might be, but it's just kind of a response to an attachment style and it makes it more complicated.
Yeah.
Right. Because I would think I'm extroverted.
Yeah. Well, and again, that's I play extroverted when I'm serving. It is much easier to be a personal trainer who's extroverted, has energy.
Yeah.
Loud, hypes people up. I'll be your biggest cheerleader.
Yeah.
And that is genuine. That's not like I say I'm dialing it up. That's still me. It's just a louder version of me.
Yeah.
But I think that is something that I've kind of been working on the balance of the last year of like finding this version of myself that it doesn't feel so masked. It's like I'm excited to see you win. That's as good as me winning. That you PRing is fucking awesome.
Yeah.
Like I get so excited for every single person who comes in there, and it's like that's not fake. That's not me like woohooing because I need to be loud. It's like I'm genuinely excited to see these people succeed and find this belief in themselves that they can do these things. That's hard. I'm going to ask you to do something that's really hard, and uncomfortable. And there's times where you're going to be, I don't have the self-belief. Like, I got enough for both of us.
Aw, yeah.
And I'm going to drag you through this kicking and screaming.
How long have you been coaching?
So I graduated college 2010. And I stumbled into my first coaching gig immediately after. 2010?
Yeah. Damn, that's 15 years.
Yeah.
That's a long time.
So, well, it wasn't all those years.
Yeah.
The first coaching job, I went home I graduated, went home, and was just asked my old coach, can I come jump with you on a pole vault? I was still competing, even though I wasn't on a college team anymore.
Right.
And so I just went to practice, and he had to step away from the job for personal reasons. And I got his job. They're like, do you want it? And I was like, yeah, I don't have a job, sure. And then because of that, I also then went and coached high school track at his high school because he stepped away from that too. So basically I got both of his jobs, was making stupid amounts of money for almost no work. I was basically playing all day.
This was at Washington?
Yeah.
At that college?
No, this was a junior college and a high school.
Okay.
So I basically went back home, got 2 jobs, and was a coach that had no real idea of coaching, training, other than...
there was no like kinesiology degree or anything like that?
I was just...
What'd you get your degree in?
Film and video production.
Okay.
Yeah.
Welcome to it.
Yeah. I recognize a lot of these toys. So
you didn't have a formal training in it, although you'd had tremendous exposure.
Yeah.
From the other side of it.
Correct. From being coached. I was not a good coach.
You weren't?
No. I had great athletes who put up with my bullshit.
You learned on the job?
Yeah. I was very fortunate that people did not get hurt because I did not have the awareness to understand that some of the things I was capable of doing did not translate to people at a lower skill level developing. People could have gotten hurt, and I was very fortunate they did not.
So you were trying to get them to do the things that you could do at your level and not meeting people where they were.
Correct. Everyone needed to be at my level, and if you couldn't keep up, get out. So again, a dickhead. Not good.
You were doing the best you could,
right?
And when you found better, you did better.
That's the hope.
AKA dickhead.
Yeah. Yeah. Constantly trying to grow.
Yeah.
And over the years, it was just like people would be like, "Hey, can you coach me?" And I'm like, "Oh, you want to pay me to do this?" and it just kind of kept finding me. And then after my surgery, I took it more seriously. I had a lot more compassion and empathy because I had now been stripped and humbled and had to rebuild.
Yeah, you were weak.
Yeah,
probably.
Like I 6 weeks after my surgery, I couldn't do a push-up, and it would be 9 months before I didn't have chest pain anymore.
Whoa!
And so, like, anytime you'd see me doing a push-up or a dip, it was excruciating. Bench press was out of the question for about a year.
Because of all
I have
this
titanium sutures in my chest. Yeah,
forever.
So, yeah.
To keep your sternum together.
Hang on. Let's see if I can. Yeah, you probably won't hear it.
Oh my God! I don't have to hear it, James. Do you set off the metal detectors at the airport?
Titanium's not reactive.
Okay. They're like beep beep. What you got in there?
But having gone through that process of completely starting over, changed how I spoke and worked with people, and from there it was like, okay, I'm a friend. And I were talking, and he was like, "You really need to go get this higher level certification."
Oh, you got to, yeah.
Yeah, so I am certified.
Where'd you get, what's your certification?
I am a NSCA, so National Strength and Conditioning Association.
Okay.
And I'm a certified strength and conditioning specialist. So I focus primarily on powerlifting, Olympic lifting.
Okay.
And I am certified up to like Division I college.
That's the highest college.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I basically went to do that more as the challenge because he was like, this is one of the hardest ones to get. You should just go do it.
Did it take college or was it like a night school, like studying yourself?
I bought the textbook and read it front to back 4 times.
Autodidact. Are you an autodidact?
I don't know what that means.
Means you teach yourself stuff.
Yeah. Then yes.
You teach
I
yourself.
love teaching myself stuff.
Me too. I do too.
So yeah, then I went and got certified.
You read the book 4 times. Yeah. I'm sure it was exhilarating.
It was, yeah.
It was not.
It was not. It was hard. I could do about a chapter a day before my brain would fry. And I knew where my weaknesses were. So each time I'd go through, it's like, okay, I don't need to study X. I understand the mechanics. Did you do
the cards?
I made cards.
Yeah.
Typically focusing on the pieces that were my weakest. Energy systems in the body. Ironically, the science part of it was the one I scored the highest on, which was what I was afraid of having the hardest time with. That was the easiest
part. Yeah, that's probably because your fear made you spend more time. Yeah. I remember when Ryan was doing his test, he would come in with and we would help him do his cards. Yeah. I wonder what he got his in, because there's a lot of different things.
I think he's a CSCS.
Is that that's what you are?
Yeah.
Is there a lot of different certifications?
Oh, yeah. Yeah. I was actually looking at... so the next one above a CSCS is a CSPS, or what is it? Certified Special Population, or something special populations. Yeah. And then you can specifically target something. So I was looking at people with cardiovascular issues. Oh. And then like, well, you have to go back to school. Your degree would not allow you to participate in this program.
You'd have to get some more training.
To get a 4-year degree.
Whoa.
And then I'd have to go through the program, and I'm like, I'm good.
I'm good.
I'm good. I was like, I'm okay. I just won't have that cert.
How long ago did you do that certification?
While I was recovering.
Okay.
Yeah, I had downtime.
Damn. And then so that makes you a desirable, because I was thinking when you go for these jobs at gyms, you would just be like, hire me.
Not usually.
Just like take your shirt off and do the flex.
Anytime I've done that for a job, it was usually a one-off kind of situation.
Oh, you've done that? You've taken your shirt off and be like, hire me?
So, okay, yes, actually.
For like a strip club? What are you doing?
No.
Money Mike type of situation?
I was in a TV show.
Oh. So, and they needed bodybuilders.
They needed a sexy doctor.
Ooh, a sexy doctor.
Yeah.
Yeah. You're a sexy doctor.
That's right.
Very nice.
So
what TV show?
Portlandia.
You were in Portlandia?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
Which episode?
It is season 2.
I'm gonna look later.
That's okay.
You're a doctor in Portlandia?
Yeah.
Hell yeah, I love Portlandia.
I just got my last residuals check like a week ago.
How do you know it's your last one?
It was very small.
It's like, and now it's in the like dollars and cents.
It's like I think
it costs more to mail it than it is to.
Yeah. It was $16.
Yeah. Okay, tell everybody which Portlandia,
Sure.
which season and episode.
Okay. So, Portlandia season 2.
Season 2.
It is called the brunch special.
Season 2.
I've only seen it twice.
The brunch. You've only seen it twice.
I've only seen it
it's
twice.
It's hard to watch yourself.
It is weird. Yeah. There is a little kissing in it.
Ooh,
so
you kiss somebody?
I kiss somebody. But the important thing is, because there's 2 versions of that episode, it's got to be the longer version. The shorter.
They cut you out of the short one?
They did. Yeah, I'm in like 5 scenes.
How could y'all do that, Portlandia?
I'm in like 5 scenes of it.
Were you living in Portland or
Yeah.
what? You were living in Portland. You're a Portland guy. That's how you got so woke?
Oh, no.
You were woke before that.
Yeah, hopefully.
That's our sister city, right?
Yeah, both keeping it weird.
I'm putting the long version.
Yeah, so I don't know if it's like the extended brunch special or the extra brunch special, whatever. It's 42 minutes. You can watch me make out with someone.
Hey, yo, 42 minutes. How'd you get that gig?
One of my
Were you trying to be an actor?
No, I was working typically behind camera because I had a film and video production.
So you
degree.
were working in radio, television, film, RTF.
Yep. And then one of my athletes' mom's job was a talent scout. And she goes, you should go do these commercials. And I'm 5'10", 5'11" on a good day. And at the time, I was 160 pounds.
Is that tall or short or what is that?
That is average. That is like...
You're good.
Right on average. No. When you go to a Nike commercial... Do you think 5'10", 160 pounds is the person they're looking for?
Well, for Nike,
she was sending me to Nike, Adidas.
They want like 6'5" or something.
They wanted football players. I went and I've never played football, and I had to run football drills.
How'd you do with that?
I did it.
Throw ball.
I did not have to throw. I had to catch. So I was quick and I could move and I had hands.
Did you get him?
I did not get the role, which was fortunate because the guy got clipped and broke his femur.
We're talking about your acting career right now.
I did not get any other roles. I did
other
get
than the Portlandia. You got no other roles. But that's a solid role.
It was
Portlandia?
so much fun though.
Huge
because
show.
I had no idea. They wouldn't tell me what I was showing up for. They're just like, it's down on the docks in Portland.
Okay.
And I'm like, okay, there's only a few reasons you go down there.
Did they tell you it was Portlandia?
No. I show up. They give me my one sheet of lines. And I'm like, well, I'm clearly flirting with this girl. They take me to a back room and it's got a black leather couch, which is a stereotype.
Yeah,
am
I gonna have to cast? No. Is this a casting situation?
Only reason I relaxed was because I knew the crew. When I walked into the room and I recognized who was behind camera and who was running prompt.
Oh, so you knew folks.
I knew them, and I'm like, oh, thank God.
Yeah, I got friends here.
So then I kind of pieced together, like from context clues and like some feedback they were giving me. I was like, oh, I know what show this is. I'm not getting this. I'm just gonna have fun.
This was the casting.
Yeah.
You were just gonna have fun
because I'm just there's no way I'm getting this.
That's the best way to do it.
And so,
when you go in there, you're like, I'm not going to get it. I'm just going to have fun.
Yeah.
That's when you give the performance you need to get it.
And I just went from like nervous that I thought I was auditioning for a porno to like, okay, I'm not getting this. I'm just going to be a giant cheese ball.
Yeah. I don't think people audition for pornos. I think you just, do you? Anyway.
Why are you asking me? I don't know.
End of story. We don't have to go there. So yeah, you knew. You were going to be a big goofball.
Yeah, so I just started being goofy and like this kind of like overly charismatic, like, hey, like, yeah, I'm your doctor. No, you're not feeling so well today. Oh, that's great. We're wearing the same mascara. Did you notice? And like all of a sudden just like stepped into this stupid bullshit thing. And I'm like, well, it's so great to see you, Kevin, Julie. Awesome. Have a great day. I leave. And like, they called me the same day and like, can you be back at 4 p.m. on Friday or 4 a.m. on Friday?
What?
And I'm like, for what? And like, the role, you got it. And I'm like, what role? So then I'm like, I had a bunch of friends in the theater department and like from college and like all the projects I've worked on. I was like, so I just got this part. I did not know this. I apparently have to make out and have a sex scene.
You had a sex scene?
They cut the sex scene, and
but
we
you
just
had
make out.
one.
Well, I mean, it's a room this size with 15 people in it.
I'm not saying it was weird. Well, it had to be a little weird.
It was super weird.
It's got to be a little weird, but you're obviously not naked, right?
No. I had my shirt off. She was totally dressed.
Yeah.
But the whole idea was we were supposed to be like satirically mocking the sex scene from Top Gun.
Okay, yeah. From what?
Top Gun.
From Top Gun.
Yeah. So that was
that's deep water from an acting perspective, right?
Yes. Yeah. So I think that at one point we were like, never mind. It was supposed to be like this cross between like I'm king of the world on the Titanic versus like I'm flapping her wings like a pigeon, which is very weird out of context and without any kind of visuals. So I don't know how to help you there. Just watch the episode. It helps my residual checks keep coming.
Heck yeah, I'll watch it for your residual checks.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
That's $16 up.
Yeah.
$16.25.
That's right. Yeah.
Where do we find it? On Netflix?
I have no idea. I own it on iTunes.
Okay. You could show
Other
us.
than that, I don't know.
That's a crazy story, though. Why didn't you continue down the path of acting, or did you ever want to be an actor?
I loved performing. Actually,
you did.
I loved being on stage. I had some fright, but once it's like it got rolling, it's like Cheeseball would come out, and I'd have a great time. And I just was like, well, I always worked with all these talented people who were way better than me. It's like they're gonna get all these roles. They're practicing, working at it, blah blah blah.
Yeah.
And the only time it ever happened to me was when I screwed around and just was playing.
Was good.
Never taking it seriously.
That's how you should do every audition.
Well, there was only a few more after that, and I did go in for one more audition as a yogi.
A serious yogi or a funny yogi?
Yeah, it was both. Like I was supposed to play it dry.
Okay. Yeah.
Like I didn't realize I didn't realize I was being ridiculous.
Yeah.
And I didn't know anything. And that became very apparent.
Yeah, about yogiism.
Yeah. If you ever take one of my classes.
Yeah, he knows nothing about yoga.
Zero.
Have you broken the seal on the flashcards I gave you?
I pulled them out. And I flipped through them. I did not read a single word on them.
That's right. That's okay, James.
I looked at the pictures.
I gave James a deck of cards on yogis, yoga positions and their Sanskrit names to help him.
They've been beneficial.
Cat and curve.
Cat curls. It's cat curls. Some of the other ones, yeah.
We do cat and cow. We do malasana. We do
Which
all
one's that?
kind of
Is that Cossack squats?
That's what we start with when we get down. That squat.
It's just a deep squat.
Malasana.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, it's a deep squat.
Yeah, okay.
The Cossack squat is also called a oh man, okay, I'm not going to remember that right now,
That's
but
okay. That's okay.
I will later.
Yell it out when you think of it in 20 minutes.
But it is something. It's a yogi thing. I'll think about it. But yeah, so your acting career was short-lived.
It was as long as it needed to be.
Yeah.
It was.
You didn't get another role after that.
I only went to like 3 more auditions, and it was the Portlandia and 2 more Nike and Adidas commercials. There's a lot of Nike and Adidas commercials.
Because it's Portland? Is that where Nike is or something?
Yeah.
Okay.
So it was just like even the soccer commercial I went and auditioned for. One I was actually suited for, except I was not. I didn't have the skill.
You're not a soccer player.
No, I ran. I could run. That's all I could do.
Can't kick ball.
No.
Cannot kick ball.
No. I'm just a nuisance. That's all I was on the soccer field.
That's funny. This was all pre-op.
All pre-op. Yep.
This was between
Would have been like 25.
Post-college, pre-operation.
Yep. So.
Fitness.
What would you like to know?
What would you like to know? What do you think the people want to know about fitness?
How long do we wait for them to respond?
I don't know. We'd probably just like close our eyes and let the universe give us the question.
Okay.
What do you think?
I mean,
we're kind of at the wrapping it up stage.
Okay.
And I'm like, let's just cram some fitness talk here at the end.
Totally fine. Yeah, I'm up for whatever. I don't know how much of the beginning portion you would use.
I'll use all of it.
Okay, cool. I didn't know if it was like
our conversations really.
Like, yeah, it just go with the flow. Totally. However you want to use it, totally fine.
Yeah, I really love everything we've talked about.
Yeah, no, this has been a lot of fun, and I really appreciate you inviting me to do this. Like I said, this something like this, not because of the production value, which is fantastic, by the way. Just the opportunity to sit and have a conversation like this is really cool.
This is my favorite part of it. I mean, I like editing it. I like putting it out. I like reading the comments that people write.
Yeah.
Hashtag.
Comment.
Y'all do better.
Hashtag more comments.
Well, just like, and nice people comment.
Yeah.
I think there's for some reason nice, and I do get nice comments, and I'm very appreciative of all the comments I get. It's just, I think they skew, it's not clear that it's positive.
Yeah.
And maybe my insecurities push it more negative in a world where I don't know.
Can I reframe it for you?
Yeah.
As a content creator?
Mm-hmm.
Any reaction is good reaction.
That's true. Engagement. I do want engagement.
Yes.
Y'all engage with me.
Yeah.
Good, bad, in the middle. Yeah. We just want engagement.
Yep. So don't take it as bad. Don't take it personal. It's just like
it's engagement.
Another click.
Because really, like, they watched it and it inspired them to freaking type letters on the screen and send it through the ether to me.
They gave you.
That's pretty cool.
They gave you a portion of their life.
They did.
Yeah.
I was a part of their life. That is cool.
Yeah.
I've been a part of a lot of people's lives. I'm really, man, that's true. I never thought of that. Yeah. That definitely is a good reframe.
I try.
Yeah.
Fitness. Okay.
How do we fitness
this episode? What? How do we fitness this episode?
How do we fitness ?
Oh, how do we fitness? Oh,
sentence. Caveman sentence.
Okay. Why many words when few words do trick?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Okay. Why
sleep? I'm just kidding.
I mean, like, fitness.
It's such a. I think it's a joke. I'm asking the question like a joke.
Yeah.
Because the topic is so broad, we really would need some kind of question that's far more narrow.
Yeah.
Like, what is the goal? What are we trying to do?
Well, I mean, like, in terms of what would I say fitness gives me?
Yeah, you can do that.
So I mean, fitness gives me freedom to explore what my body is capable of. A large portion of my life, as we now know, as I've been dictated to what I'm capable of, and I don't respond well to that.
No, you're fueled by
spite. Contrarian.
Thank you, therapist, for giving him a more refined word to use.
My therapist is awesome.
Yes. You want to shout out to your therapist?
Shout out, therapist.
Shout out. Hey, y'all, go to therapists.
Yeah.
You know?
I know in this economy, therapy can be a privilege, but if you can do it,
if you've got insurance,
if you've got the capacity, if you've got the ability, it won't hurt you.
No, I agree.
Or it might.
Wait a second.
It could hurt you in a good way. Sometimes you have to cut out the bad flesh.
Sometimes you have to be broken down in order to build back up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's it called? Kintsugi?
Dude, no way you just did that. Did you really just reference the Japanese art of when breaking a vase and they repair it with gold?
Yeah.
I brought that up with Sheila Murphy today. We were
I didn't see your paper.
I didn't write it down.
Oh, okay, good.
That is crazy.
I love that concept, though.
We were talking about rupture and repair and how important rupture and repair was in relationships. That you actually need rupture and repair to develop healthy relationships.
Okay.
Rupture, they happen all the time.
Yeah.
It happens all the time. And I shared with her the art of Kintsugi.
Yeah.
Kintsugi, for everybody. I'm going to Anglo-splain this.
Oh, gosh. You got this. I believe in you.
It's a Japanese art form where when I think it's normally with ceramics or with vases or
the repair of some sort of ceramic. Yeah,
they repair it with gold, and the value is greater because the intention and thoughtfulness in the repair makes the finished product more valuable than the starting product. I love that.
Yeah,
I love that.
Yeah,
Kintsugi. I bring it up often when I think about repairing with human beings or who else would I repair with? I guess things too.
Yeah.
How did we bring up Kintsugi?
Breaking things down.
Oh yeah, breaking things down and bringing them up. Yeah. In therapy, there might be a moment where you're with your traumatic experiences and that's hard.
And I have a few scars on my body. And I am self-conscious about them.
Physical scars.
Physical scars.
Oh, yeah.
And, you know, we talked a little bit about body dysmorphia, and some of that plays into it of like, I see the scar. I grew my chest hair out now.
You used to shave it?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So now I'm like Tom Selleck under here.
Nice.
And do we still like him? Is he good or bad?
I don't think he got canceled, did he?
I don't know.
Don't look into Tom Selleck.
Don't look into Tom Selleck.
I think he's cool.
Okay. Don't cancel me. I grew it out to hide my scars.
You did.
And, you know, I only about once a year do I have to shave it for medical checkups and things like that. But other than that, it's like trying to learn to appreciate. It's like, I've got this one where they had my main line, and I've got 3 holes where my drainage tubes are. I've got a couple holes in my wrist where
How
they
do you
drew some lines.
Kintsugi that?
I mean,
titanium is as cool as gold.
Well, I mean, a gold tattoo would be cool though.
Yeah.
I don't know if that works.
Cool.
That sounds bad. That sounds like putting metal under the skin. That's not good for you.
It's gold the color, not is gold the color?
I don't know. I don't know how that works.
I don't know either.
Don't fact check me. But just like the idea of it, appreciating. So it's like, you know, I've kind of come up with this idea of tattoos are art, scars are stories. And so trying to accept more of like the journey I've taken, getting to this point of, I talk about like, oh, I was a dickhead, but I outgrew it. And it wasn't even just this, there was this switch that happened of, I went through this event and I came out of it as, I would say, a more compassionate and empathetic person.
Yeah.
But if I hadn't had those events, those pieces of me that make me who I am today, I wouldn't be helping or serving the community that I do in the way that I try to now.
Yeah.
And so it's like, it sucks to have gone through. One of the coolest things, like obviously I work with a lot of people at the gym, but one of the big things that came out of trying to make a platform on Instagram was how many people have gone through or will go through an aortic valve replacement. And I get to be some level of inspiration of like, I was told my life is over. And you're out here doing all the things that I'm scared to give up. And like having the conversation, and it's like, I'm not going to sit here and like ignore your doctor and flip him off. But like, hey man, like I can be a sounding board. Like, I know the fear you're going through. Talk to me about it. And getting to be this like, I have open DMs so that I do get some stuff I don't want sent to me. But at the same time,
do better, guys.
But at the same time, I've had so many beautiful conversations with strangers around the world who are just like, this is awesome. Thank you for sharing. And that makes the pain better.
You give them an idea of what's possible.
Yeah. And it's like, if I can serve as some sort of, like without sounding dark, it's like I can serve as the lighthouse and lead the way. Mm-hmm. And worst case scenario, if I go sideways and I die, then I serve as a shipwreck to ward them off. But that's a different direction.
Lighthouse is not the metaphor. I like it. It seems like it would be. But a lighthouse tells you where not to go.
Okay.
Right? So the lighthouse tells the ship where where the shore is. And then you did not go towards the lighthouse.
So let's brainstorm this.
Maybe like a tractor beam?
A tractor beam? Okay.
Well, they don't have a choice. You're like taking them on.
Yeah.
Like, you're coming to me.
That's not what we want. Maybe I'm the tugboat.
Ooh, tugboat. Yeah, I like it. Tugboat.
Call me Coach Tugboat.
Little Tug. Tug. Or like the airplane, the lights on a air
okay, like the runway
lights, because they tell them how to land.
Yep.
They tell them tell them where they are, and they go towards them and they land there.
Yeah. So okay,
we'll workshop it.
Yeah.
We'll figure it out.
We don't need it today.
Yeah.
Leave it in the comments.
Yeah, y'all leave it in the comments. What's a good a good metaphor for what James does?
Yeah.
For folks that are having aortic valve replacements.
Yeah.
And they're struggling right now. Do I go pig? Do I go cow? Do I go robot? Do I go some kind of exotic animal?
Fan?
Yeah.
I will say this though. Whatever I chose, beef or pig, a cheeseburger with bacon is
You're still eating hamburgers, bro?
Oh yeah. I'm a cannibal now.
You can't eat cheeseburgers now. You're a cow.
It's fine. I'm like 0.5% cow.
Probably less than that.
Way less than that, yeah.
Like probably 1%.
Yeah.
You're 1% cow. I don't know. We'd have to do some kind of math. I'm not doing it right now.
Yeah, I'm okay.
But you're cow.
Yeah.
And you eat. Okay, fine. I accept you.
Thank you.
Whatever you eat.
At least it's not people. Don't eat people.
Well, yeah.
Yeah, that's a given.
What we want you to leave here with today is, guys, do better and don't eat people.
Yeah.
We know those things.
Yep.
Did
we educate anything else? We
educated folks on stuff.
And a little morsels.
What do you think we educated folks on? We
Kintsugi.
talked about ADHD. Oh, Kintsugi. Which, if they watch this or my talk with Sheila, they're gonna get double dose of Kintsugi.
That's double the exposure.
Yeah, you guys are gonna know about Kintsugi.
It's gonna start showing up in your algorithm.
That's right.
Yeah.
We should do a Kintsugi together.
Okay.
How would we're gonna have to buy gold?
I mean, there's kits you can buy.
There are kits.
Yeah, it's usually, I think, super glue and like gold leaf. So it's not the true Japanese style. And I don't think it's actually like you don't use it to drink out of anymore. But it still look pretty.
Let's do it.
Yeah.
We'll buy a vase.
Okay.
Also known as a vase, depending on how you roll. We'll break it, but you can't break it too much, right?
No, you just tap it. Yeah.
Fine. And then we'll repair it with gold.
There you go.
We learned about Kintsugi. We learned about ADHD and bipolar.
I've completely forgotten that part of the conversation, by the way. I'm going to have to watch this video. Like, dang, that was really well said. Or, oh no.
Yeah, no, it was great. We talked about bipolar. We talked about ADHD. We talked about your near-death experience. We talked about, what else? We talked about body dysmorphia.
Yeah.
We talked about your life as a sexy doctor, acting as a sexy doctor. We talked about coaching your fitness regiment, your own personal fitness regiment.
Yeah.
We talked about a lot of stuff. Is there anything that you want to share this evening before we wrap that hasn't been said?
I don't know.
Well, just take a moment. Think about it.
I mean, I think anything I would have said probably would have wanted to go with the momentum of whatever we were talking about earlier.
That's how it rolls.
So I think probably the moments have passed.
Yeah.
But no, I really appreciate you having me on and letting me word vomit for however long we've been here.
We're at 2 hours and 40 minutes.
Okay. That's a good, have fun editing.
I mean, I'm not going to edit. I mean, I'm going to try to find chunks that are, I mean, look, I'm a one-man show, so I just try to get it out. I'll do shorts and I'll do, but I will have fun editing.
Good.
You know what? In the moment, I'm very present. At least that's the practice.
Yeah.
My intention is to be really present here. I learn so much when I edit because I'm like, oh, that's what he meant. Yeah. Oh, it's like it sinks in during the edit. And I really kind of get this secondary.
You get to digest it differently.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then I'm like, oh man, you look that way? Ugh. You said that? You sound so stupid, bro.
Okay. Well, now we're teetering on body dysmorphia and self-deprecation. We'll go back to there.
But that just happens.
Yeah.
But it's a good opportunity for me to learn to accept who I am and love me in all the ways. And, you know, we're good just the way we are. I'm good just the way I am.
That's right.
And part of that is the way I look and the way that I talk.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm really grateful for you for coming and sitting down in that chair.
Appreciate it.
And talking to me for an hour and 40 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
But more than that, for coming to the gym every Monday and Wednesday and helping me.
Maybe, can I take like 3 minutes? Because you just gave me something.
Let's go.
Because I don't think I've shared this with you. I know a couple of the people at the gym do know this. I was going to leave the fitness industry last year.
What?
I was going to leave because I was not happy. I was not in a good place. And I do think specifically coming to where we are now, changed my mind.
Really?
Yeah. I think I was to a point of, this is not the industry for me. I was wrong. I should not have made these choices. And I need to go figure out whatever my life is supposed to be. And it came down to, a friend was like, hey, you should apply here. And I got 1 hour a week at the gym and just had a blast. And then when I came in and started working at replacing Cameron, who I never met. But when I came in and replaced him and took over his class, and I had so much fun with all of you, and I had built this reputation at the other location, that I felt like, no, I'm in the right place. I just wasn't. I was in the right industry, wrong place.
Wrong. Use context. You needed an environment that was healthy.
And suddenly I just fell in love, and I felt so welcomed. And so I think a lot of you, without even knowing it, kind of saved me from making a mistake.
Man, this is such a tremendous testimony for the gym we go to.
Yeah.
And we're not going to talk about it, but those that go to it, y'all know who you are,
Yeah. And I've said that to numerous people within the company to make sure it's like, you've built something special here.
I've gone to that gym now for, I've gotten, I don't know, 5 or 6 of those pins.
Yeah.
So I've been going to that location since it opened, or shortly thereafter.
Yeah.
Maybe, 6 months after. And, I love it.
Yeah.
I feel like those guys are like part of my chosen families in some ways, I'm not going to name names. I think I did already. We talked about Josh and Alice and folks, but y'all know who you are.
Yeah.
Like, I'm going to try to get a little round table so we could talk about what fitness means to us and what it's like to be in this kind of community of improvement, but also, the community is as important. They're together, a community of improvement. Improvement is just as valuable as the community. And I think it's wow, what a testimony you just gave to that location or that company. Really.
Yeah. And so, I've kind of, I feel very strongly on, if I have good things to say, make sure I say them.
Yeah.
I want the people who need to know they're appreciated, hear that they're appreciated.
Heck yeah.
So
I remember when we were talking about who was going to replace Cameron and them showing us your picture and being like, we think this guy'd be good.
Who showed?
Audrey.
Yeah.
Showed us your picture.
Okay.
Because we were all really curious. We'd been with Cameron so long. Shout out to Cameron.
Yeah.
Love him. Moved to Houston. So, goodness, she was really spot on.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm glad because
you and Ryan really are a good balance.
Yeah.
And he even mentions, like, I think James probably did this, so I'm going to do this. It's like I don't think y'all have planned it, but you're working really well together.
Cool. I like him too.
I like him a lot. Yeah.
Yeah.
Big ups. He won't watch these. Goodness.
Just clicks the like button.
He's too busy riding motorcycles.
Yeah. But okay, that was the thing I wanted to hijack for a second.
Heck yeah. Giving that gym their flowers.
Yep.
Heck yeah. I think that's I give them flowers too. We're both giving you guys flowers.
Yeah.
Keep doing what you're doing. You're a good gym.
Yep.
Good for climbing. The yoga's phenomenal.
Mm-hmm.
Yoga's top notch there.
I've heard.
And the fitness is top notch. And you're a part of that.
Yeah. Thank you.
Yeah, hell yeah. Had Ashton on.
Yeah.
She just
stepped
away to do her own thing, which I think is, are you going to take over her fundamentals?
I don't know.
You'd be perfect for it.
I've done it a couple times and they've asked me to continue, but with the next month or so, we'll take this off.
Yeah, we'll take it off. Let's wrap it up.
Okay.
We can talk about it.
Cool.
All right, this has been Phil Phails at Fitness with James Carr.
The silly goose.
The silly goose.
Self-proclaimed.
He's a personal trainer, and we've been talking about a lot of stuff. ADHD, just mental health in general, fitness, near-death experiences, career, lifestyle stuff. It's been a vibrant conversation. I'm really grateful.
Yeah, thank you
for this time with you.
Really appreciate you giving me a microphone and being willing to hear me. Because it's always. I was probably a little nervous sitting down.
You were?
Maybe. I don't know. I was sweaty in weird places.
You felt some nervous.
Yeah, I think so.
Where do they find you?
It starts in the armpits.
No, not the sweat. Where do they find you? Where do they find you? In the armpits. That's where you find me.
I live there. Okay. Like on social media?
Yeah.
Okay. I only have Instagram now.
Okay.
It is Race Carr, RACECARR _.
Mm-hmm.
That's it.
Oh, Race Carr _.
Yeah, it's like the race car was peeling away and there's a...
It's the, yeah.
Yeah, and it's definitely not because some jerk took Race Carr with 2 R's before me.
Oh, it's only 1 R in Race Carr.
Well, I mean, my last name is Carr.
I know.
Yeah. So
but it's only, is it 2 R's
the
or 1 R?
palindrome would be Race Carr with 1 R.
Right.
So it's RACECARR.
And then underscore.
Yeah.
Dang, y'all go find James Carr on Instagram. And thank you so much for coming.
Thank you for having me.
That's a wrap, baby.
Okay.